Please don't hear any of this, Brad.
All right, we ready? You hitting it? Tell me when we're rolling. No, we've been rolling. God damn.
We're Googling over here.
All right.
To nerd sports now, people.
Exactly.
Look out. Do you fear death?
Oh, one of the greatest lines of all time.
I've got a job to it. I've got a job to it.
Kind of like whistles at her, so Dad looks over and the guy's going. And Dad's like, I got the fuck out of there. I was like, oh man, you didn't partake? I thought that was part of the mountain biking community, that y'all just went out there and had sex together in your tight shorts. But
Literally making me 30 sides of red sauce. He just takes it back up.
So that's what I was doing wrong the first time.
that's what you were doing wrong.
Big Pharma is turning the frogs gay, and it's coming after your kids.
And they're going to make them incredibly happy.
Infowars.com.
Listened so much. Are you...
He's like, oh yeah.
like he's fashionably,
Yeah, like
he can just show up.
Yeah.
Like he's me.
Yeah. Like he can pop in.
5 minutes late. What time is it?
When's Kamala coming?
8:20.
You've never been late for one of my pods.
I have absolutely been
had
late,
to.
and you have given me shit for it.
I was doing a lot of
On the
that.
pod.
God, how easily I forget.
I was doing a
'Cause
lot
I
of
got
that.
lost.
This is the same beer I had in the cooler for Drew's podcast last night.
Somehow a couple of those made to my cooler because I had 2 Matty Lights and a Bush Peach today.
Really?
Yeah, amongst the many.
I don't know how that happened.
Well, it's happened because I didn't buy them.
No, certainly not. We're just setting some levels here, waiting on Mr. Fashionably Late.
I thought those were phone numbers on your feet, but what does that say?
Well, so that is like the thing for NRS 35. Those are the deals that like they strap kayak, like it's like straps, like for like strapping your kayaks down or whatever. It's a whitewater, it's the whitewater edition. Yeah. But that's like what the straps look like.
They're like river chocolates.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All of them are. Those are my favorite kind of
I don't
shoes.
wear those to a pod. Apparently you need to be wearing, guys need to be wearing sandals on this
Yes.
pod.
Well,
Women's feet are safe on
put
this
my
show.
feet on the damn. But hell, I mean, if I'll make money, I'm down.
I could probably open a beer bottle with my feet.
Well, you probably make some money off of it. If you can teach Nathan that trick, y'all could be fucking rich.
Hey, let's make this real right now.
Okay.
Real.
Where's the camera at? Tim Filkel, you messaged out to us on what was that? American Culture Cancel Cast, whatever it was.
No, it was the one you were getting your hair cut.
That was the one after, because we did Therapy with Jordan,
Yeah.
and then the second part it was called American Cancel Culture Cast. Ridiculous time. I gotta go back and change that. You made a comment about Nathan Carter's feet. I tried to reach out to you on Facebook, but I didn't hear back from you, brother. So hit me up. I want to get you either on a pod or, you know.
And my feet are better looking if you need, you know.
You want to show us? Oh my God!
Look at them.
Those have an amazing. Are
Those are like Hobbit
It
feet.
looks like you're
I've been
wearing
golfing
socks.
all day.
It looks like he's wearing socks.
I've been golfing all
They're
day,
just
guys. And this is where it's at.
I'm glad you're comfortable enough
I'm
to
putting
do
them
that.
back. I'm
Please.
putting them back right now. But
Tim
They're
wants
not
those hungry eyes.
if you want more of that, holler at us.
We're gonna be starting a OnlyFans here real soon for
not
pediatrics.
You better keep that out of it. Yeah. Totally wrong ped name. It's totally ped no matter what, but
It's podiatry.
Yes.
Not pediatric
Yes.
OnlyFans.
Let's talk about
podiatry.
feet, not kids.
Yeah. That was an honest mistake,
Set the
people.
tone for this show already.
That wasn't even a joke. That was just a misspeak.
Holler at us, Timmy.
Holler at
Timmy.
us. Tim Filkel. We know what you want. We can get it to you. Just reach out to me.
I'm okay with the feet pics thing too out there.
You wanna?
I don't know. I don't know exactly what.
I'll send you a koozie and some feet pics.
Ooh. Personal feet pics?
I have a koozie.
Personal koozies.
I have a koozie in my backpack. I'll give you for some feet pics. think I actually do have one of your koozies in my
I think we
purse.
pregame way too hard on this pod.
I mean, hey, but
We need
that's
to
good.
tape the pre-games from this. Let's just consider this the pre-game.
This is the pregame because we can't really start until Lord Green gets here.
Oh, we can start.
Jason Green.
Let's all talk.
This
about
is
stuff.
this will be my first show with Jason Green that I'm not on Benadryl. My second show. My first show I was not feeling well that night.
And he made a
remember
personal
much about
request. Could you have Nicole on sometime when she's not Benadrylled out? And here you are.
it.
It's
I,
perfect.
And where is he?
It's a great group
It really is.
until he shows up.
Until he gets here.
Just wait till you watch this later, Jason.
I tried to get Drew on tonight, but he had a buddy like, no shit, fall down the stairs and like he's in ICU, like not gonna make it.
That's not good.
Really?
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, people are dying all over the place. I don't know
Well,
if
we're
it's-
getting older.
Oh,
Is that what it is? We're
alright.
just 40s.
We're just
and-
getting older, and we just know more people that are dying.
It was
getting
like,
sick.
listen, I've spent some time in the hospital. The people that, not me, but my husband's been in the hospital, but the people that are there visiting, they're like my age.
Yeah,
I mean, it's people our age. Yeah, I don't know what's happening.
because they're the children of the old people dying.
That's true. So, no, but the people that are in there, I mean, it's just younger and younger,
I gotta bring this up before I forget it. So I listened to y'all's podcast. I never heard your dad utter a cuss word,
Oh,
but
no.
also most of my kids' friends haven't heard me either. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna see like the real dad. But was that true that like he never like really cussed?
No, he never not in front of us, and like even like because I even tried not to cuss in front of Zach, but obviously don't happen. But no, he never he didn't cuss. Like I mean, you would hear the occasional like shits and dams.
Right.
I'm talking like the occasional, but
not-
never the F word.
Really?
Fuck
See,
no.
that's funny.
I never heard the F word out of his mouth until that night, and it was where the fuck have you been? I'm like, oh shit.
Did you have a lot of nights like that with him?
No, that was it. That was
Is
the
it?
only night that he came home, found
Did
me.
you
I was.
straighten up or did you just stop getting caught?
Oh, I didn't drive. Yeah, I mean, after that, I was 14. So I mean,
I
after
stopped
that,
stealing my mom's
I stopped.
car.
Yeah, hell yeah. Well, and like after that too, it was like I was so glad it was football season. Like I couldn't wait till 2-a-days to get like
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't grounded anymore. But God, we tore out like I was telling Nicole, I tore out a whole room, and we, like I said, shucked a lot of corn,
Shucked.
Shut.
cracked a lot of peas, beans. We did a lot of shit. But I bought a goat, and then we listened to the goat.
We did listen to the goat song.
Oh god, that fucking
I
Adam Sandler talking goat. You played like 20 minutes of that shit too.
Oh, it was
It's
perfect.
like God, they've got to be on.
And it was that was perfect. It goes. I mean, that was the time era that I bought that goat. Man.
Oh,
That was-
really?
Yes, it was. Yeah, hey goat.
Do you remember listening on the football bus to the Adam Sandler? Dude?
Oh,
when that
hell
first
yeah.
came out, somebody'd have it on a
Yes,
speaker.
I'd have it. And like, so we listened to that, and then like the Bob and Tom. We listened to that dude that like. We got in trouble going to basketball because we were listening to that one Bob and Tom, and it was the guy that hit the deer. Have you ever heard that? He hit a deer, and he's like in a phone booth, and he's like, I hit this deer, and I'm going down the road, I put it in the back of my truck, and then all of a sudden I'm driving down the road, and this deer wakes up and bit me in the back of the neck. And he's all freaking out. He was on something, but he's like talking to the first responders or whatever.
I haven't heard this one.
Oh, it's hilarious. And anyways, he's like, anyways, this deer bit me in the back of the neck. And he's like, now I'm in this phone booth, and this fucking dog won't stop fucking biting me. It's like, fuck you, dog. And you can hear him like,
Was it a guest or?
yeah, no, he's like he's calling. This is like a call into 911.
It's a real dude.
Yeah.
It's not like a skit.
No.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, so anyways, he's like, so tell me. He's talking like the first responder.
Yeah.
He's like, so tell me who gets the deer, me or the dog? And he's like, it's fucking great. But yeah, we used to listen to that on like the school bus and
Well,
stuff.
y'all were talking about a couple of, was it Roy D. Mercer y'all
Oh,
brought
yeah,
up?
yeah.
And then there was the Jerky Boys.
Yeah,
You
but she
remember
was talking about Susie Q Liquor.
Susie Q Liquor. Oh
Susie
my
Q Liquor.
God,
See, I
my
don't remember
woman.
that.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh, you have to Google that. It's good. You have to YouTube.
That was all around the
Can
same.
you YouTube it?
Yeah, we can pull it up.
Pull it up. Susie Q.
Susie Q Liquor.
Pull up Susie Q Liquor Arkansas Razorback fight song.
Oh yeah. She does a
Turn the
good
volume
one.
up on this so it doesn't double up.
She does a good one. A good version of it.
Maybe she'll be making an appearance on the show soon.
She needs to.
That would be amazing. I would give my left nut.
Yeah. Me too.
I think it's SUZY. Suzy Q Liquor. And you have to find out the name of her kids too.
Alright, so this is, what am I searching for? Susie?
Q Liquor. Liquor. You know how to spell it.
Okay. And then-
Arkansas Razorback fight song. There's no video, it's just audio.
Hit that line.
Two things,
Oh,
dancing.
I got it.
hey, I was talking to him. Eyeball.
Alright, there's it. It's not pulling my...
When did Green say he's coming? So you going to the fair, riding the Ferris wheel first?
That was so much
Do I
fun.
need to-
Get the goddamn. You better bring me a motherfucking funnel cake.
Funnel cake.
I asked my son, and I was like, "You going to the fair?" "I'm going to a party." I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Dang, how old is he?
Fucking 15.
Oh my god.
I know.
Party.
I know.
Oh my gosh, my son has just started talking on the phone to a friend of his. So today would have been day 3, but we were at the fair. 7-year-olds talking on the phone to each other.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's
funny.
yeah. You have to be highly medicated.
Yeah.
What was it? The Arkansas Razorback fight song?
Yeah. Should have just seen on my Facebook page. A link is on there.
Ever wonder why so many people say they want to learn guitar, but very
No.
The Guider. Learn the Guider. Here is
That
You
bitch
know.
doesn't know how to play guitar, I know that.
EGH. Here you go. Ready?
Come on, let's dance a thing. Jump around, up and down, shake your booty. The Razorbacks is up in here. Yes, Lord, do it, King. Do it, King. Do it. O-A-R-K-A-S-T is up and down, all around. Let them know that you all be hoping that they gonna win. Woo! Shake your booty, tooty, booty, pop 'em all a Sunday. Here's a soul for Arkansas. Yes, Lord. Ooh, yeah, Lord.
Suzy Q Liquor.
Yeah, you can't do that.
What?
You can't do that anymore. Is that a
There's skits. There's like a whole thing. So many of her skits.
that's a woman?
It's a guy, but impersonating a woman.
He was impersonating a woman there?
Well, Suzy Q Liquor.
Okay. Sound like a
Or is
gay.
it Shirley Q Liquor? Shirley Q Liquor! Shirley Q, not Suzy Q. Shirley Q Liquor. So, but you found it.
Yeah. So that was it.
There's so much more. There's like a whole thing.
There's more of that. Oh, please.
There's like she's
Let me
talking
delve
about
into
her
that.
kids, which is like Uniqua, Moniqua, Shaniqua. It's good. It's really good. Shirley Q.
What do you think about all RFK?
My heart dropped into my butthole whenever I got the alert. I screenshot it immediately. I sent it to you. You
Yeah.
just left our house from dropping off some cameras, and I sent it to you. I knew you'd be interested in that. I'm not. I've made my decision. I'm out.
What happened to RFK?
Dropped out.
He did not drop out. Actually, he's doing a really strategic thing.
Endorsing Trump.
He's pulling his name from the ballot in swing states,
Oh, to like make it so.
but he's leaving his name on the ballot in solid states where it's not going to make a difference. So he's helping Trump by pulling it out and endorsing Trump. So he's endorsed Trump, which the theory is that he's been promised a cabinet position. But he also said in this press conference that he reached out to the Harris campaign to make a similar kind of deal, and they wouldn't even speak with him. And his whole thing was, being a Democrat, the Democrats of my parents or my dad and my uncle were free speech, and
He's not really like them, though. I don't really think.
Well, I went
He's
around
totally-
for them.
Yeah, right.
I don't know much about them other
Yeah.
than that they were very beloved about like their specific politics and the culture of the time. I don't know, but he's a strange
totally
bird.
different. Yeah, he's totally different than
He's
that.
definitely a strange bird.
Yeah.
I just can't listen to him talk.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Mom hates him.
Not a fan.
Not at all. And I was for a while. It just like, I don't know. It got like, yeah, I don't know. It seemed like right when I started to like, hey, I kind of like what he's saying. And then it just went to shit. I'm like, never mind. He's a politician. And then like y'all were talking to like Vivek, but fuck that guy's pharmaceuticals. Like, I don't trust any of those cocksuckers.
That's not where he got his money.
Yeah, it is.
He's a tech guy.
He's a pharmaceutical guy.
Who?
Vivek Wakaswamy or whatever. He's from pharmaceuticals. So I don't fucking trust that shit. He's a regular politician. Now he's got to Google it to see that I'm right.
Dr. Google over
I know.
here. His
If he just had
PhD.
If he had a damn producer.
I don't have one. I had to fire Phil.
Really?
What?
What'd he do?
Is this you really confessing this on my show? This is great.
There were contractual issues that could not be.
Well, fuck. We better hire Phil for you then.
I know. I'm already. I was texting Wes Long, and I was like, "Nope, Phil, what are you doing right now?"
Fucking.
We're in a standstill. Is that what you call it?
Yeah. Hiatus.
The sexual tension got too much.
It was bad. It was so bad.
Fucking Phil. He was coming on to me when I was over there.
Oh,
He came on you?
I didn't come on me. He was
He
coming on
tries.
me.
Sorry.
And he's got a long shot.
I could tell he was like, he swings both ways, like AC/DC.
He swings some way. I don't. I would.
Some of the shit he's done to Archie, dude, you wouldn't even believe.
Ugh.
I can.
Twice.
Poor guy.
It's borders on.
You wonder why he had a heart attack. You know, my husband was like,
Fucking-
"Hey, Phil!"
Was that why, ultimately?
It had to have
Fucking
been. It couldn't have
He
been
got
me.
Archie's blood pressure up a little too high.
It was definitely Phil then.
Was it the feet? Do they have a feet thing?
And the
Ooh.
spaghetti.
I hear that's going around.
Ugh. You'll have that on big
You have
jobs.
to call Jason Green. Is he even okay? Is he stuck
He's on the way,
your road? Is
and
he
he's
stuck-
bringing his daughter, but is she old? Yeah, she's drinking age. So I can't be having kids on this show.
Maybe
No,
she
I
can do
cannot
that
be
for this.
filtered. I'm filtered
Did you
enough.
find
on your
out about Vivek being from pharmaceuticals?
No, I didn't care enough.
He is. It blew me away whenever I'm like, here we go. More pharmaceutical guys. More paid off guys. Anyways, I don't want to talk about politics. What were you going to talk about?
We don't have to talk about anything. We can just sit here and wait for Jason Green
Fuck that
to
guy.
enrich our lives.
We got to talk about something.
There is a bug on my forehead. It keeps fuzzing around.
At least it ain't a Madison County bug. That's all I got
Oh,
to say.
I heard stories. And I don't have questions. I have no questions.
We were about to fire up some of that Madison County video. When
Did you
got
not
here.
show her any
Not
of it?
yet, no.
Am I going to watch this on this?
Well, I'll show you some later, yeah.
It's
Not on.
No. No, I'm not.
it's pretty wild.
It needs some TLC.
Yeah, it is honestly like I'm telling you that whole like car ride thing is a cool deal. But
It's a cool idea.
if you could
In
hear,
practice.
yeah, if y'all all had mics on,
Yeah, that was the problem.
Found
Well, I told
some-
Nicole that too, yeah. The camera's
found
fantastic.
some cool mics.
The cameras come with one. It's a little.
Well,
Oh,
we
did
needed,
it?
like,
Well, we would
four.
have needed
Yeah, you would
two
need
at
one
least.
more.
And then you would have had to have used both. I don't know if you can use both the camera mic and outboard mics. I doubt you can. It's probably
As long as it plugs in. A lot of the ones that I've looked at, especially like I've looked at ones that have like 4,
Yeah.
and as long as you plug it in, like you can either plug it into your computer or you can plug it into your iPhone or it's iPhone and Android compatible, or a computer or a laptop. But you just plug it in the USB, and then from there, that's like the little thing, and then from there you have like 4 mics.
We
that
need
all
to
go to
we
that.
need to get them.
Yeah.
And then do a.
Yeah, test
So-
The
run.
one
Test
thing
it.
is the mic cords are not long at all.
Oh, these
No.
are all
They're
wireless.
like these things are like.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
He's
wireless.
talking about Bluetooth
Oh,
ones.
okay.
We just got to figure out what do they all sync to? Like, can you sync them up to one interface?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that'd work fine.
Yeah.
But it worked great. As far as the footage went,
If
just
you
being
can
in the
hear
dash
content, yeah.
gets everybody in the picture.
Video
It's
is
fantastic, and that camera's not bulky like a handheld. I mean, it's just like I took some stage tape, like for taping down wires on a stage, and we just taped it on the dash, and looked great.
Yeah, that part was perfect.
Yeah, it was the rest of it that was.
I've got everything there to go video. I just don't have the cojones yet. Or time.
I'll come
Or
over and show
time.
you how to do it. In fact, I can show you tonight on what I'm using.
I won't remember.
That's true. Maybe I can come over and
I will
set it
not
up.
remember. I will not. You came over and fixed my computer, and I lost an entire show. I don't want you touching my computer again.
Sure that wasn't Phil?
See,
Definitely.
she
not
says it's
so.
fixed, but it did also happen right after I fixed it. But have you gotten that error again?
Huh?
Have you gotten those errors again?
Yeah, I lost another show. Oh, the memory full?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So we fixed that. We just broke something else.
Yeah.
Did you lose another show for real?
Yeah.
I don't think
Two
that's my
reverends
fault.
and a pagan. I don't think it is. Actually, I think I've pinpointed it down to whenever we record in stereo, it's recording on both channels, but whenever I go to save it to a file, I have to mix it down to one channel, and it's right in that whenever I'm mixing from 2 to 1 that it loses the file. So as a
But you should still have the original you're mixing down, though, right?
No, it errors, it shuts everything down, and
No
it has
shit.
to restart. So as a precaution now, whenever I am having an interview, I'm saving the file externally. That way, whenever I mix it down, if it does it, and it just doesn't do it every time, that's the thing. If it did it every single time I was mixing down from 2 to 1, I could find the problem, but it's not doing it every time.
Man, I would be so pissed if I lost a show.
Mm.
I mean, I've fallen asleep doing
It
something.
fucking hurts. It hurts.
Yeah, I
It
bet.
hurts. And it's not so much it hurts for me, but I have to tell my guest.
Yeah, no, I've
Everything
been
you
one
talked
of those
about,
guests. I get it. But you know, the way I look at it is, all right,
Hey,
we
you're
can
gonna have
get that one.
technical difficulties.
Huh?
You're gonna have technical difficulties. Can't
Well, no, I mean the way I feel is like, yeah, we fucking had a good time.
Yeah.
You know, like we still hung out and had a
You
good time.
can't recreate it, you know.
You don't have it on
it-
record, but we still
right.
hung out and had a good time.
Yeah,
It's not like
oh,
we
yeah.
built something and then it just broke.
Right.
You know, like it was still, it was a good time. So
Yeah.
I guess if you look at it that way, but
It's alright.
It's
Things
frustrating.
happen. That's why I had to fire the fucker. No, I'm kidding.
no, there's lots of reasons. I'm sure.
So many.
When did
He
you?
wouldn't sign an NDA. What?
When did you leave Farmington?
When did I leave? 92 and a half.
I was over at Mom's the other day and I was looking up. I found Archie in like 3
Oh,
different.
you haven't found her?
I haven't found her though yet.
Do you have a
So
year
what was?
book?
Oh
I
yeah.
got you.
What's
I found you. You left in '92.
what was your maiden name?
Johnson.
Oh, okay.
Were you there in '92?
I looked at for it, but it was Nicole though,
I think
right?
so. You might see my old majorette picture if that was the year.
What grade?
That's the year I left. You'll see my majorette picture. Yes!
I got them all still well.
Sweet. I was gonna say Mom's got them like in between us and
Oh
them. I
my
mean, to where I mean she'd be
God.
like young, you know.
Yeah.
Look, here I am, a majorette. Let me miss me, and Christy Brown.
Wow.
Keeping him out for a reason.
Keeping who out?
Emmett?
No.
Okay. He was like, hey!
Oh, we were keeping you out for a reason. What's up? Hey! I thought you were
said you were bringing
baby
your daughter.
What?
I thought for some reason I misread that. I thought you were bringing your daughter. I was like, is
I
she
mean,
a
you
baby?
can think I'm his daughter all
You
you
look
want,
like it.
but-
Jason.
I'm
Stilwell.
Stilwell. Nice to
I know.
meet
His
you.
name is
It's not your
also
daughter's
Jason.
name at
Hey,
all.
buddy.
brother.
Nice
Hi,
to see you.
I'm Nicole. Nice to meet
Oh.
you. Hey, how are
Again.
you? No Benadryl on me tonight, bro.
I know.
Hey, I heard you got him sick last
I
time.
know.
She's ignoring
I
me.
got
Why
somebody.
ignoring
Did I get you
her?
sick?
What
He
was
was
that?
so.
did.
You're
Oh
not
my
feeling
God.
well. I'm so sorry.
Now you
So
recognize.
much.
I'm so sorry.
How are you?
Oh,
What's up, brother?
hadn't seen
Good to
each other
see
in
you.
years, probably.
It's
great.
been
How you
many
been?
years.
Keep doing this fucking podcast.
I knew who Emmett was.
Him and his
He greeted me in my car, and I was like, "Oh, I've been in that truck with you."
Well, we've been out here 10 years now.
Yeah, I know.
I listened to
He
you
hopped
two.
in the
Yeah.
truck
Yeah.
when we
Did
went
he?
to the ghost
That's
house
Oh, back in the day.
or murder house or
The
whatever.
ghost house is
You
gone.
gonna do
Yeah.
you gonna do Montucky? Man, we looked
I
for
The
was-
old
Saturdays.
cold,
Hey,
the old
I
cold
don't have-
snacks.
Ah, little
Oh,
cold
fuck.
I got a
snacks.
badass hat
We're
Yeah.
out. We're out
Do
of
you?
koozies.
with that.
Still
There should be some.
That's
more
okay. I got
Did you
one
bring
just
some?
for you, buddy.
Hang on.
Yeah, I see what you got. Oh, Stilwell got. Oh, there he goes.
Thank you.
No problem.
Boom!
Look, I told you I got the thing you don't have.
I
You
know.
got the right.
I don't even have that.
Look at greens.
Hold on,
I
let's
know.
get Kim and Cam there.
I can scoot.
No, you're fine. Nicole.
Everybody over?
I did a whole podcast where I was off camera.
How's your husband?
He's okay. Yeah,
Okay,
he's
good.
okay. I made him a shirt.
Oh god.
It says, I survived
Well,
the
that's the
Widowmaker,
least
and all
you
I got
can
is this
do,
lousy
literally,
shirt
is make
and
him
2
a shirt.
stints. I
Here's
know.
some stents. Here's a shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Congratulations on your stint. I got you a shirt that I made.
No, I made a shirt. It wasn't I just bought it.
Oh.
You know, put effort into it. So
Okay, I
he's
can't
okay.
hold the beer
He's much
and
better.
open the thing.
I didn't
Hey,
find
she's
my
like-
If you were talented, you could.
She's like,
Hold it with your feet.
I've had way too much to drink to do that.
So,
First week of teaching is done, and in the book, so we had teacher happy hour, which gets wild in case you guys don't know that.
what grade do you
I had a
teach again?
teacher happy hour today too on the golf course.
Fifth, yeah.
So you met a bunch of 5th graders for happy hour and what?
No.
Oh no.
Teachers. The other
Montucky
teachers.
cold snacks.
Not a class function. Okay. Yeah, you know.
y'all been going for 24 minutes. What have you been talking about?
Well, we've been talking about this, that. We just pulled off the
Where'd you see that
ransacked this.
Oh, right.
That's
Oh
what
my
we're used
gosh.
to- We're used to Jason just coming in whenever.
I know.
Yeah,
I
I'm ready.
usually, well, I
Yeah.
usually keep him in the
Crashing.
basement until he's allowed to leave. That's why he's always
Yeah.
You're better off.
So, right? I know. that's
Honeydews.
what I think too. And then I was like, should I go? I was gonna drop him off. Then I was like, no, you can drive yourself. And then I was like, no, maybe I'll go because I'm not actually tired today. So
Nice.
here we are.
Here we
Gotta
are.
snort some of that cocaine. It'll turn you into an owl.
Oh my
homie.
gosh, this is the third
It's
time
like
that
the third cocaine conversation
I know.
I've had today.
It's weird.
It's a sign that you need to
Maybe
do
it's-
coke.
It's a clean drug. I've heard it's a clean
Maybe
drug.
it's you. Have you all seen that clip of
Fucking
Theo Vaughn
teachers.
interviewing Trump?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen
The
it?
what?
No.
So
Theo
Theo Vaughn
Vaughn,
had
Trump.
Trump on this week, which is
It's
like,
the absolute most human I've ever seen Trump be.
Right?
yes.
Did he cry?
No, he was like talking about addiction and why he didn't drink. His older
You,
brother.
Does it
you
make
know
you feel
why?
good?
You know why he was human? Because he was curious, but he had no experience on it. So he was like genuinely
Yeah.
curious, and he was very curious about
He
the
was.
cocaine portion of the interview.
Does that make
He
you
goes,
feel
no,
good?
but do you remember what Trump said? He got
Like he even leaned forward.
But
he was like
Theo goes,
engaged.
no, I was doing cocaine, bro. And Trump goes, well, that's down and dirty, isn't it? He's like, yeah, man. Cocaine will turn you into an owl, homie.
Does that make you feel good?
What did he say? He's like you're a light post.
Like you're like a lamplight on your own doorstep or something.
He
Trump's
said something like that.
But it was
Anyway.
touching to see Trump talk about his older brother, who was an alcoholic. And he said, I learned from him because he always told me, don't touch it, Donnie. It's no good. And he, as a younger brother who looked up to him, just like stayed away from it.
I never thought of Trump as a Donnie.
Well, to an older brother, yeah.
I guess so.
But you did see a different side of
Little
it.
baby Donnie.
And that's why I like the podcast, because they're not asking these policy bullshit questions with canned responses. It's like you got Trump out of his element. He's talking about addiction and stuff. And he had some insightful things. Even
Yeah.
though he doesn't do it, he told you why he didn't do it. Because he had experience. And even said, like, I've got the personality. I might be somebody like you. He points at Theo Vaughn, because he knew he was an addict, which is kind of an asshole thing to say, but, I might be. I don't know.
Theo Vaughn, man, what a human.
What a great guy.
What an absolute human. Well, you want to talk about, like, he comes across as if he's, like, low IQ, right?
Right, but he's not.
But he's not. He's super smart. He's very quick wit. And so
But he puts on an act.
Yeah,
But he's
he's
real
like, I got this, I got this redneck act, and I got this real thick accent or whatever, but he knows.
He seemed kind of nervous with Trump, I
He
think.
did it first.
Well,
Yeah, for sure.
who wouldn't? I would be.
He even
And-
called him Donald at one point. And he's like, I'm sorry, Donald. He's like,
I
oh.
look up.
What's Trump gonna say about
Yeah.
that?
Well, what would you call Trump if not Donald?
Mr.
Dick
fucking
face.
President.
Okay.
I mean, I'd call Clinton.
I like that. She
Dick
said.
face.
She said 1, 2, 3.
I mean,
You're like,
maybe Mr. Trump.
Once president, always. If I met Bill
That's
Clinton, I'd call him
true.
President.
President Dickface.
I would just
Oh.
call him Bill.
You would call President Clinton.
You call people by their. Why would I call somebody
I think it's a
Mister?
sign. An ex-president's always referred
You-
to as president.
Just call him sir.
You're just a person. I'm not like impressed. You call him by. I would say, hey, Barack.
You wouldn't suck a president's dick.
Which one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
I'd
loaded
say Kamala's
question.
dick.
James Madison. James Madison for me.
James Madison
I mean,
in his
any of
prime.
them.
So
What about
sorry.
T-Dubs?
So sorry.
George Washington. Get the
Sure,
rope back.
he looks like a fucking
Abraham?
saint now.
I mean,
Well,
he's pretty
I'm
tall.
for Lincoln.
Yeah, he's pretty
Lincoln.
tall.
Lincoln.
Lincoln wouldn't let you suck
Would
his
you
dick.
call him
Oh,
Abraham though?
that
I'd have
dude
to
was
call him
swinging a
Lincoln.
shell.
I'd be
So
like,
it'd be a challenge.
Lincoln? Oh, Lincoln
Lincoln.
was.
show me the Lincoln.
Lincoln with Appalachia. He was a Melungeon, right?
I know what Appalachian is. I don't know what a Melungeon is.
What's my one?
Melungeon?
Yeah.
It's Appalachia. It's like they had darker skin and had like really
Mulatto?
they had really pronounced features, like Abraham Lincoln did. From people like if you're legit from
Like Ichabod
Appalachia,
Crane. Yeah,
you are
like pronounced and.
super. Did you
Is
look
that
it up?
inbreeding?
What
I was
are
gonna
you
say,
laughing at?
Is Abraham
Did you look it up?
doing things?
Well, I was in
What, did
Madison
you see a
County
picture of
recently,
it?
so,
I was gonna
I
say.
can't stop fantasizing.
I can't say fantasizing about a Melungeon. What are you looking up?
See, Google, is that a Reddit post?
Can
Yeah,
I see what it
it probably
says?
It was
Can I
Reddit.
I want
Somebody
to see
was
what
telling
it
me
says.
recently,
I can't stop fantasizing about sucking Abraham Lincoln's dick. What is wrong with you, Nicole? Put your oh my god!
Damn it! Handoffs over here.
It's a red.
You Googled that shit.
No, listen to me. I know a website developer who, was saying Google just did some insane update that stopped bringing up the most popular search results, but brings up the most talked about or shared, which has made Reddit posts come up. Have you noticed this?
I
And it
thought
totally made sense when she was telling me. There was actually her husband. He was telling me about this, and I was like, "Holy shit! Is that why every time I Google something, Reddit comes up?
And
that's new.
And I don't get on Reddit, but when I Google something, Reddit comes up.
Fuck Reddit.
Yeah.
Dude. I don't.
I
are you
hardly
talking
ever
about?
get on Reddit.
I get Reddit
It's
all the
just
time, and I
messing with
never
the
get on
algorithm.
But
Reddit.
only recently.
Yeah, recently.
Yeah, because they did some kind of update.
bro, Reddit
Sometimes
is the
it
voice of the people.
It depends on what I was
they're
about to
not-
say.
but
It
they're
depends on what I'm looking at because sometimes I'm like, oh, Reddit is the shit. Like it's got exactly what
I'm gonna
wanted
have to
know.
agree with. I did go on Reddit the other day. I was having a problem with an app, and I know that people go to Reddit immediately to discuss the problem with the app. And I went to Reddit to see if there was a problem with the app, and there
Yes.
was.
Going to Reddit for information is like watching this podcast to
No.
learn something.
No. No, you gotta filter
Calm
what you're
down.
going to Reddit for. Because
So
if
there
I go to
are-
Reddit to find out some like everyday people things, yes. If I want like actual opinions on real life bullshit, no,
No.
not Reddit.
Okay.
But if I want to know like how to
Similar experience.
similar experience
How to
with
put
laying
together
tile in
entertainment
my
center.
house, like maybe one of them has a good opinion on
Right.
I
laying
think
tile
it's
in my house, but it's not
disingenuous
gonna
for
be,
you to
like-
say like 40 episodes of the podcasting couch that nobody's learned anything from anybody that they've watched.
Oh, I'm sure there's been a take here or two if you squash it down to 20 minutes.
I've learned I have no life.
You're like, what do I have to talk about? Oh
Maybe
my
this will
God.
make a
Hey,
change in his life.
I learned that there were koozies.
I learned
scored
to
one
not
when I
do
got
Benadryl.
here, so-
We're googling over here. What's that from?
What is that? Is that?
That was
you
you?
literally Googled today.
That was you.
Like,
It was like the
It
fifth
was-
podcast we've done. And
No,
Kate-
Google.
it was our first one.
At least
our
five
first, but
something.
like the fifth total episode.
It was like your third.
Was it third?
Yeah, it was like because you only had it was her and
her and Johnny.
Johnny.
Were episode 1, then
and then you Drew
Were
and
you
me.
the third one?
Yeah.
So it was from episode 3. Were you 5 or 6? You were
I was 7, I think.
Because I tried to get you
Like
on
I
one of
was
the first. But anyway, back then I wasn't producing the show, so we were just sitting down and I told Kate, I was like, hey, let us know when you're rolling. She's like, oh, we've been rolling. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
goddamn. And he goes, yeah, we're good.
How about the time that we were done rolling and then she's like, no, I kept it recording. And you're like, oh. And then we cut out all that
So that
stuff.
wasn't as creepy as Stephen Lord's wife keeping the camera on for 6 hours that night. On and off. Steven, what's up with that, bro?
What? 6
What?
hours? What was on
What?
there?
I mean,
6
I'm being a little
hours?
hyperbolic. but
Okay,
6
back to
hours
Reddit
all
though.
mine. I need to know. What's
One of
up?
my favorite
I need
threads
to
to
know what kind
follow
of
on
battery
Reddit.
she has.
One of my favorite threads to follow on Reddit is am I the asshole? Am I the
That
asshole
sounds
because
about right.
and like 98% of the time they're definitely the asshole. asshole?
Yeah.
Like, am I
Like,
the
you have to
asshole
ask
because I
yourself.
told my husband that I'm gonna leave him if he doesn't like finish the fucking bathroom redeco or whatever, and then it goes in through this huge tirade, and that's not the point. The point is humanity that reads that and they're like completely shreds the person that puts that out there. And they're like, you're completely asshole. Like, you should rethink your life. Like, why are you doing this to someone else? And like, whatever. It's very cathartic for
A
me.
lot of women. Who was it? Will Harding actually taught me this. He was talking about he knew this girl. If she wanted to get her plumbing done, she'd date a plumber. If she wanted
I
to
bet
get,
she did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But like she
Like
was
her
hot and
pipes.
she knew it, so she'd meet an electrician because she
She
needed
needs her
electrical
pipes
work done.
cleaned.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I wish that you were here the last time I was here. William Hart sitting right there.
I gotta see this.
Hard.
Well, his
Well,
nickname was
Will
Will
Hard.
Hard.
His,
Will
his
Hart.
name is William
William Hart.
Harding. Will Hard.
You feel it?
Can you feel me? Anyway,
She likes it.
He's
It's
Will
cute.
Hard.
He's Will Hard.
He's Will Hard.
Wow.
I want to do a show.
I
He's the only black guy that he's had on.
love the man.
I want to be that guy.
I love him. William, if you're watching this,
So many
love
levels.
you. Ask Brad.
Hey, I invited him on tonight. He's
Ask
repoing.
Brad.
He's repoing cars right now, which we need
Hell
to do
yeah.
a remote
Oh my gosh.
repo video. Austin told me we could.
I did not see. I saw you post like how it started, and then there was a car in the ditch type thing. I did not. Is there a video attached to that?
There's a lot of video. None of it's been released.
Oh, the Madison County trip?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even think I can
Makeover?
talk about any of it on the pod.
Okay.
Later.
Later.
After
Later.
the camera's
A lot
out.
of banjos.
Way.
A lot of banjos. She almost went up Meth Mountain, and I was like, no.
No!
He got stuck on that
Hold
thing.
on. Let's back this train up just a bit.
Uh-oh.
It said to turn right in 500 feet, or
Yeah, it's
40
wrong.
feet.
It's
40 feet.
wrong.
Wait, no. It said turn right in 40 feet. And so I'm literally in the middle of the both. And he's like, I don't remember which one it is.
Oh, no.
He didn't
Oh,
remember.
He didn't remember.
He didn't remember. So I turned on the first
that
one to
was
see if the
difficult.
GPS would do anything. I stopped. He's like, I think it's the other one. Let's go the other one.
Oh,
so I
the
back
trailer,
up and
the
we went
trailer.
to the other one. But we didn't officially go up the wrong one. But you didn't know which one was Meth Mountain.
All I
Wait,
hear
You
is,
should know Meth Mountain is clean like cocaine.
all I hear
And
is
the
that
right road is not clean. It is rocky as shit.
Can you just hold this for me for the rest of the night?
all I hear is that Kim
What is it?
drives.
What power
Yeah,
does she
in the
have?
car.
I always
now?
drive.
Shock.
Always
That's all we
drive.
need to know.
Why?
Have you seen
Unless
this?
he comes over here without me and then he drives. But
Well, he comes
I was
over.
like-
Jason, your love for the LGBTQIA
if I'm just gonna go home and
community
sit on
is
the couch,
touching.
I might as well go sit on the podcast.
Cheers
I
to
have
You
a
might
you,
as
story.
well.
Listen, I have a story about that. You guys are gonna love this story.
What is the thing? Is this a bad thing or is it?
I think it's a
a thing for
You want to try it out?
I mean, I just
You
want
wanna
to
try
make
it?
sure I'm not a doofus for holding it.
It's
Is this like a dunce cap?
No.
No,
Good
it's
for
a
Jason.
beer
Bong.
delivery device. Yeah.
Yesterday would have been my dad's birthday, right?
Freedom
You
Fund.
wore it.
So, no, I hate him, right?
Oh.
So every year I would make a donation to a different gay organization, a gay charity, and I would have the receipt mailed to his house because he actually thought he had to declare it on his taxes. And so he thought the government knew that he loved the gay people. So every year he would have to declare a $25 donation on his taxes.
That was your dad?
Huh?
Your dad?
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Can we talk about your dad, or is that a...
Wait, please talk about him. What
So
do you
here-
want to
Is
talk
he
Some
still
of-
with us? Or
about?
Yeah,
No, thank God he
yeah.
died.
No,
right,
he did
right
that for me.
before Father's Day.
This is the shit I had last night.
Like
It's all
recently?
worn
Yes.
down.
Yes. I got me a new one.
Did
No,
you want him
got
on
that one
Toby?
worked the other
I
night.
never knew my dad.
Didn't
so
leak.
I can't
Nathan
relate.
Carter.
I'm pretty sure
I buy leakable. Look at this.
Leak-free backpack,
Yeah.
bro.
Pretty.
All you gotta do.
Where'd
Of course,
you
he
get
got
that?
his free.
Amazon.
Amazon?
Did
His
the
just like-
jacuzzis come
He might
from
as well
Amazon
brought-
also?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're contributing to the downfall of the fucking United States. You're getting off that fucking Amazon.
I'm
You're
trying.
off the mic. We don't need that. Thank you.
Do you need
Go
up here,
Amazon.
baby? Do you need up
Oh,
here?
damn it.
Do you need up here, baby?
So,
God, he's
Yes.
like,
I know.
bitch, get out of my
Yes.
He does
He
that.
has
Come
opinions
on
and
over.
things to say. You let him in.
he
Go
was
settle!
He's
Super.
looking at the mic.
super excited to see us, first of all, him and
Yeah.
and then he was super fucking excited to like get in the building.
Oh, it's
He
cooler
came
in
up
here.
to my. I was trying to get out of the car. We
I
would
wonder
have
if
been
you were
about
just people who
45.
could let him in.
Well, we would have been here 45 seconds sooner, but he came up to the car door while I was trying to get out, and I was like, I know this guy. He hopped in the back of the truck with me. We were cruising around the land, and,
Oh yeah.
Going to Ghost House.
but I thought Jason told me him had died, so I was real confused.
No, Ramona died,
Okay.
which was his companion. I don't know if you remember
Maybe
her.
you
She was
just
like a big
said-
black bear.
Maybe you just said him. It's really fucking old. Maybe that's what.
He's so old he's practically dead. That's
yeah,
probably
I
what he
mean,
said.
that's fine.
How
It's
old
just,
was Butters?
Like,
15.
oh, Butters is no longer.
Yeah. Have you heard the story about how he died? I don't know if I've told this on a pod. I know I've told it
I
before.
haven't heard this story, but I do know of Butters.
It was during COVID, because I was working out here, and it was during a work day. And one of the kids comes in and goes, "These dogs are killing Butters." And like, I just flip out. I run
You're
outside.
ready to like
Yeah,
take a
kill some
shovel and
dogs.
I don't know what's going on. So
'Cause cats
the neighbors had
greater
moved
than.
in on the 10 acres to the north of us. And they're at the very top of the 10 acres. So like, you can't even
This is
see their,
sad. We don't
you can't even
have
see their
farms.
house from our property line. Like if I go up the top of my 10 acres and look across, I still can't see them. So they're like basically 20 acres away from us. But they had just moved in, and I knew they'd moved in. Well, they had these hunting dogs, and they'd gotten loose and found it down their way down to our property, and our cats were inside outside. So we'd let them out when they want to come
Yeah,
in. They'd
'cause,
meow.
I mean, why not?
Yeah, so anyway, by the time I go out there, the dogs are in the holler. I run down there toward them, and as I run toward them, the dogs run out. I get in the holler. He's already dead. He's
so
already
the dogs got in?
Yeah.
Those sons
You
of
did
bitches.
not have to tell
15
this
years of the
story.
dogs got in?
So I come
Y'all said tell us.
inside.
Brad, no.
I come inside. I get my Ruger Blackhawk loaded up with 45.
Fuck yeah, you do.
And I go
Yeah, you
outside.
do.
They were both out there just panting around. I grab both their collars together, put their heads together, put that gun up beside it, cocked it, and my wife goes, "Don't do this. The kids are right outside." And I look around, the kids are always watching me. And I'm in just such a rage. All I want to do is revenge.
Yeah.
man. I'm just like,
It was Butters.
it's my cuddle pillow, dude. That's what
Yeah.
I slept with for 15 years, and you just fucking killed it. And I was just in this mode. It was like almost a happy rage. Like, I'm getting ready to administer some justice. And then you look around, and you're like, oh god, this
Dude,
is
so you didn't-
psychotic from another perspective. And so
You went Clark from
I was-
Christmas
I
Vacation.
just don't even know how to
Hey,
feel about this
it's good.
story at all.
It's good. Drinking the
outside.
vodka.
Let him finish it. We'll go pick a flower.
Like,
wants
I
to
love
make last
Butters, and I
minute.
hate the fact that he got killed by the dogs, and I don't want to hear the story, but also I hate the fact that you're about to shoot some dogs in the head. Like I
don't.
Like,
I
a
wish
lot
you
of
wouldn't have.
emotions right now, and I don't know how I feel about this.
I actually regret not
Humans-
doing it. It's one of those things. It's like,
I mean,
they'd
if
gotten
you were
over
talking
it.
about humans, it'd be a different story. But you're talking about some animals. I don't know how to handle
That's
this.
when you look at your boys and you go, never let anybody fucking kill your cat.
Right.
Listen, I can watch Dahmer documentaries, but that Don't Fuck with Cats killed
Yes.
me. You know that document? Oh my
Yes.
god, it killed
Remind
me.
me of
I
that.
I
They
won't
don't
watch
fuck with
anything
cats. What
like
is that?
I am the person
They
going
fuck
to.
with cats.
But what is the premise?
It was an search for an internet killer. The guy
That's-
and they
But
like found him
They
from
found
like,
him because he was killing cats or something.
they
like
found
that?
him from like a outlet on his wall. They found this kid. Yeah.
That's what scares me about the internet, dude. It's like people can find you from like a shadow of a tree.
Have
Or
you
a
seen
feet.
that where the people are like, you can't find me, and then like they're like posting some weird obscure place, and then the person's like, okay, yeah, and then like they go through like 3,000 data points of things, and they're like, and then they get down to your like three meter. It's insane.
It's scary.
And that's not even like the people that have the
It's
tracking
just in
data.
your metadata and your picture.
Yeah.
Your
I'm the
koozie
person
guy.
that goes to does the dog die.com.
You got a koozie like that, they'll
I
find you.
definitely look that up
Yeah.
before I watch a movie.
The what?
There's a website.
Order more.
Doesthedogdie.com. So if there's like a Marley and Me kind of movie, you can look up and see if the dog dies. And if it does, you don't have to watch that movie.
She's never seen John Wick.
I've never seen Old Yeller.
Oh man.
I was about to bring up Old Yeller
I
because
watched it
that's
as a child. I've also seen Where the Red Fern Grows, and those are the reasons I
John Wick
always
still killed
need
the
to know.
motherfuckers with that dog.
he.
Yeah,
No.
but she won't
I didn't
watch
have
that
an
first
emotional
part.
attachment to John Wick's dog though.
I don't
'Cause
give
that
a
happens
shit
like
about the people.
It wasn't so much the
Fuck
emotional
the
thing.
Fuck with the animals.
The
Don't
puppy was
fuck
a
with the
gift
animals.
from his wife.
his
Slice
wife.
and dice
It
the
was
first
alive.
the deer alone.
Die.
Yeah.
Tangible thing that he had. And then
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and then cuckoo. Then.
But
All
Old
of a
Yeller,
sudden
though, you go through that whole movie loving this dog and loving this boy,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then you're
that's
like,
some shit.
shit, like who writes? I
Where
remember
the
being a
red
kid.
bird grows, too.
Like, what the fuck is this movie about?
Did you
Like,
see Cujo as a kid?
I
Teen-
did.
young teen
that and
heroine.
Christine right about the
It
same
was
time.
awful. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Cujo
was
was
bad.
terrible.
So
And Pet
the
Sematary.
way I got the
never
book
wanted to go in the
Cujo,
crosswalk
and I've told this story
Christine.
before. Andy Doss, remember Andy? Now I told you this story, or was I telling Jared Seifert? But Andy used to bring up Stephen King books, used ones, to school in 5th grade. And I don't know if he got them from his parents or where, but he would go through all these Stephen King books and highlight all the cuss words. In 5th grade, right? Like, that's still appealing.
Oh.
And so he'd bring them to school and be like, I think this one might interest you, you know, and you flip through it and it's like, ooh, cunt. Lots of fucks in here. Like, I'll take this one. That's how I
Ooh,
remember.
you saw the dirty words.
And it was in Cujo, and there's a line that says there was something about she had a mole that looked like a question mark above her pubic hair, and it was highlighted. I was like, ooh, that looks hot. You know? I was like, I'll have this one for like $1 or something. You know, that's why I started reading Stephen King.
You started reading Stephen
Because
King
of
because
the
of
mole above
like a
your
mole that looked like a
hair.
question mark.
Mole above the pubic
It said
hair.
pubic hair in the book, dude. We were
Oh,
reading
yeah.
books like Incognito the Mosquito in class. Like,
That was
it
before we
ridiculous.
could Google over here.
Look at this motherfucker.
Oh, we were
Yeah.
talking about this shit earlier.
Catchphrasing.
Like, how... So we were talking about concerts in general, and we're just listening to radio. They're talking about, like, so-and-so playing in Miami on whatever day. And I was like, how, in the 90s, how did we know when...
Radio station.
Number one, GNR and Metallica are touring together. We knew
Radio
that
stations.
somehow. And MTV.
People actually listen to radio
Rate
stations.
magazines too.
And,
magazines.
and then we knew, like,
That's
the
what's up.
lineup of
MTV.
where they're going to be. And
MTV, yeah.
and like getting the tickets and getting
Tour
the
shirts.
Ticketmaster.
Tour shirts.
Yeah, we saw other people's tour shirts. We're like, oh shit, they're gonna be
Right,
in Rock
exactly.
on the 19th. I gotta get my tickets.
Yep.
And you get on it because it's not sold out because no one fucking knew
But
about
man,
it.
Because someone went to some tour and then they had the rest of their tour dates on the shirt.
Yeah.
And you're just
You
like,
had to stand in
oh,
line for
shit.
physical
That's all I can
tickets.
think about is the fact that there were tour shirts. Like I thought exactly about that when I was thinking about that earlier. I was
Yeah.
like, other than tour shirts, how did we know about this shit to get tickets?
it was a
And-
different era.
And where did we go to get the tickets?
You
Did we
just
go to
stand
the,
in line
like,
for
Blockbuster or some
hours.
kind of other record shop?
Where
Or-
they told you to
They
go.
told you to go to
There
like
wasn't like a
fucking
ticket
back
Sears
then
or
you
something.
could, like,
You
I
had to
know
go to
Bit-
like Sears or JCPenney or something to get.
They'd have outlets where you could go pick them
Yeah.
up, but like I don't know that local venues had pre-sales. Like it was like at first come
Yeah,
first
it was
serve at
at
the
the
door
door.
back then.
Yeah.
Now not like a big concert,
Well,
but like you
and
know.
Little Rock is, I mean, it's the capital city of Arkansas. We didn't really have a lot of local venues to go see.
You had Juanita's.
We had
Juanita's was pretty smoking. I remember the first
Juanita's,
time I
yeah.
played Juanita's, it was like holy shit. This
Yeah.
is
Well, yeah, there
a
was
different.
Barton
I saw
Coliseum.
Blue October at one.
Oh, there's a lot of.
Smashing Pumpkins played
Smashing
there.
Yeah.
Pumpkins was there.
And Barton was down there. When
There's a lot of big
Barton,
acts went through there back in the
yeah.
day.
And we saw Bush at Barton
I
back in
seen
'97.
Korn and Stain and Godsmack, all the.
Oh my God, were you married then or were you divorced already?
No, it's like
No,
divorce.
Wow,
There was
that was a statement.
That was like 99 or 2000.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Divorce rock.
That was very
like,
aggressive.
That's like divorced dad rock right there. So hard right turn. Whenever the air goes off, and
We can hear you.
I'm in the. Like it's in my headphones. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like I can't. What happened?
In your headphones.
Yeah,
Those are your
I'm
earphones.
Like if I'm if I'm
You said
watching
your
this.
headphones. You're not wearing headphones.
Well, no, I'm saying if I'm watching this, and then I have my headphones,
Okay.
I'm like, I was like, what happened? I was like, was
I
it,
get
did,
it.
did
He's
my
imagining
hair go
he's
off?
sitting at
Yeah,
home,
did this
okay,
air
watching
go
the
off?
view.
I'm entitled
He's got his
myself, but I
headphones
have-
on.
Nicole, we should have
Yeah.
kept it what we called it in the first episode, White Trash Cast, and been done with it.
I
Because I'm
did
always
listen
listening
to
back to
parts
my
of
own
a few
podcast. I'm like,
episodes.
goddamn air conditioner, fuck! I got to do something about that.
Dude,
That's
don't
nice.
sweat it. Like my favorite part's when Hemmett's in the floor and he's like fucking
Snoring.
He's over
snoring.
here now.
He's like, someone's talking. He's like,
Like it's interrupted, but it's interrupted shows.
That's why
too
I
loud.
turn on my show. Like I
She
turn my
pre-cools.
I
She
turn my
pre-cools.
AC down to like 68, and I get that motherfucker so cool. in
Yeah,
that
so then
place.
you get in
I'm
there.
like wearing sweats, and then I turn it
Yeah.
off because it makes her rattle.
I'm
Well, she can have
Jealous of
potato
their
salad
sweat
just sitting out, so it's that fucking killer.
She's got
She can have potato salad
just
just sitting out, so it's
still
gotta
fun.
be
you
that
ate
true.
some?
I didn't, but it looked so good.
That today was the
Did you
business's
bring her the
last
potato
day.
salad?
No, she had
already
it.
had
I
it.
brought
had
some.
it out.
It was
So
like
All I had, I
half
felt like a poor white kid. I just brought some
She
Brad
just
Durham podcast
Left
goodies.
some fucking potato salad
Hey,
out.
I
She's like,
appreciate
hey,
it.
And
would you like-
Butterfingers.
and
And Butterfingers.
Butterfingers.
See, you're just a
I might have made a
Butter-
Butterfingers.
Added-
addict
Honey
now for the
Butterfingers?
potato salad.
Not anymore. Today was their last
Well,
day.
Nicole, this is actually a prank. This is a potato salad intervention.
Oh!
We're all here.
Is
So
that you guys
I've prepared a note, and
So, about those Butterfingers. Do you
Yes.
still have some?
They're in
Yeah.
her studio. You gotta go to Nicole's studio.
Yeah,
to
Jason
Butterfingers.
didn't feed me dinner.
What a dick.
Yeah, right.
Surprise.
No.
You got
I
me
mean,
to pop
she
okay,
in
had
no,
hours to
He didn't
order.
take
Pizza
by the
happy
fair.
hour. We ordered when we walked in. We ordered 2 beers and
Couple shots.
some wings. Or not wings, strips. We ordered
Yeah.
chicken strips.
Oh, you
Because they were on happy hour. They brought the beers, but they never brought the
What
wings.
is that
Or the
noise?
My
strips. So,
kids being dicks.
so we never got the chicken.
Do you like duck? I
They're
could
not
fry
being
you one
dicks,
up
they're
real quick.
just being family.
I don't
Sounds
need
like my
anybody to
wife.
cook anything. I'm just
Did
kind
you
of
crawl in the
salty that I didn't ever get those
window?
chicken strips that I ordered like 5 hours ago.
You're Jason's wife. I get it.
And he never like asked him about it, and I didn't ask him about it either, and I
Mhm.
should have.
Yeah.
It resulted in him eating someone else's chicken, and
That's weird.
I just didn't eat.
It's
any
not.
chicken.
They
You
were
ate
They
the
were
other
done.
man's chicken?
Chicken
Yeah.
tenders,
In
they were
front of
done
him?
with it.
Or,
He
like,
ate the
behind
rest
his
of
back?
them.
I said,
So you're gonna eat those?
Well, we were halfway here, like
I was
almost
like,
on
they
the dirt
didn't bring
road,
my
and I was
chicken.
like, I never ate anything. I should probably eat something. And he said,
Oh,
well, you
yeah.
can drop me off and go back. And I was like, I don't think that I will come back if I drop you off. So
it paints me in a horrible light. No,
if
these
I
people
drop
don't
him
eat.
off and I go get food, I'm gonna get a full belly and go home. I'm not.
Oh,
coming
you don't want to
back.
be painted a horrible light?
No,
He's not
no.
horrible. He's wonderful. He
I can
brought me
one-up
flowers
ya.
on the first day of school. Every
Look
day.
at
Aww.
It was like an hour before the podcast, and I hadn't eaten, and I found my wife like, bitch, make me some.
Beers, maybe some food.
Maybe
No,
some
do it?
these
I don't know.
the
good.
the people that I ate their chicken, like they got chips and salsa. They got like some banana pepper, like fried banana
I took him
peppers,
home
and
at
they
the
like
end of the night.
they
so
got,
we had
like,
to get an Uber.
chicken and like whatever, and that they didn't touch any of it. And they're like, everybody feel free to eat or whatever. Blah.
Do they say it like that?
Yeah,
Like,
pretty
kinda.
much.
everyone feel free.
Yeah.
See, that, I would have said no. No thanks if you're going to do it like that.
No, well,
I mean,
after
there
they
was, like,
forgot my
40
fucking
people at
chicken,
the
I was
table,
like, hey,
so-
can I have some of your chicken? They're like, have all of our chicken. Nobody's
I should
eating
have
it.
eaten some chicken.
I was like,
I was
You should have
thinking
started
more
groping on his
about-
wife if he's offering everything up. Just see what happens.
no,
Been fun.
no.
It
That would
would've-
not have been fun.
It would have not have been fun.
No.
What happens if you do it? Let's walk through the scenario.
What happens if you hit on somebody's wife?
No, you just strictly just grab up on it.
Jason?
Not,
Yeah, if he does it.
Not
The man wouldn't feel threatened, would he still?
Well, what if he's hitting on like another dude?
I mean, I can't offer that, so okay.
True.
It's like
True that.
he's going after something I can't
True
offer.
that. See you later, buddy.
I mean, honestly,
Y'all
I
I
spend
mean,
a lot
another
of-
woman, I feel like I got boobs. I can offer that, but another man, I mean, I don't have a penis. Sorry,
I can't even put that on.
She doesn't.
Anyway.
I don't
You
have
can
a
testify.
penis. So if you need a
Testify.
penis, go get you one.
He's been
Great.
He's been trying to find it for years, and it just eludes him.
I will keep trying to find it
Keep trying, buddy.
as many times as I
You got a
can.
whole lifetime to find it.
Well, you're halfway through your lifetime.
Hey,
sorry.
it's about the journey.
Oh my
Mid-
God.
Midlife.
Are you
Midlife crisis.
Oh,
She just put a number on it. She
I
like
know.
stamped it.
like
Well,
90.
if I put a
Co-sign
number on
out.
it, that's a pretty high number. I mean,
90?
good, like 90 something.
I
Do
mean,
y'all
I
wanna-
might be done at 90, but I'm
Do you
not
want to
done.
live to be old, or do you want to like burn out?
It depends.
Better to burn out than fade away.
I agree.
It depends how healthy am I.
Says Neil Young.
If I'm that rock star bitch that's like lifting
Who's
weights
old
and,
as shit?
and they're
looks
like,
hell.
I
and they're
think I
like,
got a
this-
lot of stuff to
they're
do.
like, this woman is 95, but she looks 70. I'll be like, fuck
I
yeah,
want to
that's
look
me.
every day of 95 and then some. Because
But-
I tan. I'm just gonna.
I'm sure everybody in
work
here
out.
has known 80 and 90-year-old people, though.
But if I'm like
Have you thought about killing them?
if I'm not sound of mind
For, like, money?
no.
No, just to like, God, they want to die and they just don't want to do
No.
it themselves.
I would say if
Just a
I'm
pill- a
in
My
my
Pillow.
Like be a
90s,
Kevorkian.
let's say like
Yeah, I was
she
gonna say they got some Kevorkians out there that can take care of that.
she said like whatever. If I'm 90 and if I have 90 and I have like 80% the mobility that I have today, and I have like let's say
There's days I feel 90.
90% of the cognition that I have today, I'll be fine. I'll be fucking want to like experience every last little bit of life that I can still.
On Social Security.
Sure. I
Whatever.
paid into it. Why
Yeah,
can't
but
I
I mean-
get it?
But I just mean like, we're not going to be wealthy people. You know, you're
No.
going to be
Okay.
limited to.
Wealth is
It's
broader
in the
than
mind.
money.
I get it. But like, I don't know. For me, it just seems empty and sad. Your kids are gone. They're grown.
Dude, my family's gone now. You're talking to someone who's lost in the last year and a half. I've lost in the last what?
Within 5 years.
Within 5 years, I've
We've
lost
both
moms, dad, stepdad,
aunts,
uncles,
all of
them.
And our child
Everyone.
is 21 now, so
That's nuts.
Dating an Irishman.
So whenever like Christmas comes around,
Yes.
we're like, who do we buy for? Oh, these two people. Cool.
so I mean,
birthday's
you want to talk
Christmas
about
and
like
we want
everybody's
something.
gone. Everybody's already gone, and I'm not even like quote midlife, or maybe I am midlife at this point.
I mean,
You
our
wanna
empty,
adopt me?
we're empty nesters, even though our daughter hasn't officially
adopt
moved
me?
out.
What?
Like, she's
You gonna adopt me?
I would. What you want for Christmas, boy?
That's my birthday too. It's just like one
Are you
fucking
Christmas birthday?
Christmas Eve. Yeah, just one fell swoop.
Oh, we talked about that.
Yeah.
We had a friend, or I mean, I guess
just want
he's still our
attention.
friend. We didn't have
Okay,
a falling
so
out. We just don't talk
we
to
didn't
him
plan
anymore.
well with
but
ours
Yeah.
either.
He had
It's
a
all right.
birthday, Christmas Day. Jason Nelson.
Oh yeah.
You know what really annoys me about Facebook, having only been on it for like
Not a lot.
10
of time.
months?
Wow.
Congratulations. Let's talk about like your 10-month journey in Facebook and what fucking annoys you about it. Go
Nice to
ahead.
tell you.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Everybody's been around since 2009, but you know you like late on the train. Let's see what you
Maybe
like
some
about
of
it.
you Facebook
You came in
junkies
late.
can
Tell
relate.
us
I
what's wrong
had
with
to
it.
drag you across the Facebook threshold. I said, if you are
It took a
wanting
long time
this
for me
to
to go.
happen, you have to.
Hey,
I
bitch,
was-
I give you
have to
credit
get
all the
That's
time.
awesome.
I'm not going to give it when you're here,
Wow.
only when you're not here.
It's really
He's
good.
got to that bitch.
It's a
in the
blanket.
shirt.
It's fine.
Women don't like that.
I'm fine
Women
with
don't
it
like
as
what?
long
Well, I
as you're
get so used to
tugging my hair
calling
while
Nicole
you're doing
bitch
it.
because my wife doesn't tolerate that shit either. So.
Yeah.
So but I
Thank
started,
God she don't watch the podcast.
But
I,
I,
well,
What do
I've never
women not
called her a
like?
bitch on the podcast. What?
You
What
did
do women not
earlier.
like?
Being
I
called
call
bitch.
everybody bitch.
oh,
I call people bitch. And
bitch flies around our
Bitch,
house.
please.
I'm like,
Bitch,
bitch.
please.
Quit being a bitch.
I know. I call him a bitch
My
all the
point
time.
I see
is,
that.
I,
Yeah.
I am hanging
Bitch,
around
make your own
Nicole
bitch.
a
Bitch,
lot.
what you want for dinner?
So I call her bitch as like a sign of affection,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
And so then Jordan, Darling was over cutting my hair, and I called
Oh
her
yeah,
bitch.
that was funny.
Now it wasn't in affection. I was just like,
Was that
This
just
bitch
I
could kill
think
me.
the same as
could,
like.
yeah, this bitch could kill me. She had the straight razor.
It's
And you
the
call her a
same
bitch?
as-
And
Dude,
she's like, you
that
call me
was
that again, I
stupid.
will.
That's kind of dumb.
And like,
That was stupid.
Yeah, you don't know how she's gonna react to that.
but
Like,
people
maybe you
think I'm
just
joking
fucking
when I
with
talk
her.
about the fear was real. Like, I didn't know she was shaving me with a straight razor. I just am an idiot and just
Still,
assumed
this
she was
bitch could
using
kill
some.
me.
And then all of a sudden I saw it come up, and I knew she'd already like shaved my neck and stuff, but I wasn't watching the video. No, we didn't have the.
Yeah, you were looking straight at me, and you're like, "Stu, this bitch could kill me."
But we didn't
She's
have.
got like the razor. Like,
She could literally
But we
cut a
didn't
bitch, and that
have the
bitch is
video
you.
on that screen, so I couldn't see it.
Oh, okay.
That screen was off.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I was
So,
So
like, I
full
want-
disclosure, I didn't see like the long form video,
Yeah.
but I watched the shorter one where you're
So
like,
that's why we need clips.
and you're like,
Is that a straight razor?
you're, oh god, is that what you did with it? And she's like, yeah, and he's like, she could have killed me with that.
That's like, for me, bitch is like, dude, bruh. Like,
Right,
Bruh,
and that's
yeah,
how I meant
that's
it.
all
But she
it is.
goes, "You call me bitch again, I'll kill you." And I was like, "Oh God!" and like, and
Son
she
of a
could.
And she
So
could.
it kind of.
But I
Maybe it
also am offended by very few things. Like,
Yeah.
there's not a lot that can.
So for me,
I-
when I meet a new woman, should I say like, "Can I call you bitch?" or no?
So, no, you shake her hand, and as you're shaking her hand, you say, "What's up, bitch?" And see how
see
she
how it
I'm
reacts.
gonna try that.
And if she doesn't like it, then maybe you don't want to be her
She's
friend.
not the friend for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. If
This-
she's fine, if she's like,
You
yeah,
can be
bro,
like,
what's up?
you're like, this is
Then you're
Elizabeth.
good.
You're like,
You do-
nice to meet you, Elizabeth. Bitch. Does that work? Can I do that?
Bitch.
Elizabeth.
And then she's like, what? You're
What
like,
up, bitch?
you're like, Never mind.
So I turn into Dave Chappelle at the end of it. I'm like, "What's up, bitch? Bitch!"
Like, I don't even
Yeah.
notice when people are being, like, I don't know when I'm supposed to be offended.
Once
honestly.
I settle into like, I
Like,
mean,
some
I test
people
the
are like,
waters
I can't
on
believe
every
so-and-so said
new
such and
thing
such.
I
See,
go
that's
into.
why I like
I
this
have
liberal
to see.
bastard, is because he doesn't get offended.
I
And
don't
that's what I
even
like
notice
about.
when, like, people are
Democrats
like,
in general
I can't
years
believe they
ago.
said such and such.
That was the
and I'm
party
like,
that
did
I
you even,
liked.
I didn't even notice
Because they were the cool
that.
Exactly.
party. They didn't get offended. They could tell
I didn't
jokes.
think
They were
twice
free
about it.
speech. It was like,
Yeah.
that's fucking
And then I get
cool.
offended that somebody
Yeah,
got
bitch.
offended over it. I'm like,
Yeah, bitch.
"Ugh."
I'm more liberal than him, and I'm also going to be more oblivious than him if you say something that's supposed to be offensive.
Would you
so.
fuck Trump?
Huh?
Would you fuck Trump
Fuck no.
if you were single?
No.
No.
He's ugly. I don't want to fuck him.
So it's all about the looks,
Little.
dude. If you
No, absolutely not. Okay. Like, I broke up with a boy.
She's seen
I've seen
videos
some
about what his penis is.
you broke
Like-
up with a boy when you
like,
were 9, you've been
who
married
would
since
want
you were
that?
15.
You wouldn't even want that, sir.
Ninth grade, I broke up with a boy because I couldn't handle his looks anymore. Like, I liked him because of his personality, but I just...
Damn, that must have been an ugly motherfucker.
Ugly ass bitch.
I just couldn't get past it, and
Damn, Jay, you got some fucking. That's good
Hey,
job.
I got her in my prime.
Fuck.
he's
No,
like, I
you're in
gotta
your
get him while
prime
I'm young
now.
because,
You look better now than I've ever seen you. Cause you would go.
Aw.
You would go. No, I'm
Are you
serious.
trying to get my affections over there?
I'm thinking maybe we can weed out the crowd later and just you and me.
Call him bitch.
It's
Get
okay.
over with.
Don't put your
Hey,
feet
is
on
this
the
true or
table.
not?
Call him bitch, he'll be your bitch.
Would you? You used to go through periods where you'd like gain some weight, and then
Yeah.
you'd kind of
He'd
exercise.
get all sad and get skinny.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
but you'd kind of fluctuate back and
I
forth.
get pissed off and then I.
He's like, I'm pissed off,
Yeah.
I'm skinny. I'm in a
But
weight
there
loss
were times
competition
when
at
you would
work,
make
I'm
me
skinny.
feel good about myself, and then times you would make me feel bad about myself because you'd be like fat and then skinny, and I was like, where,
That's
I'll
true.
just stay where I'm at. But you look great, seriously.
Thank you.
Told you that. But it requires a lot of work.
He's actually
What
been
I'm
pretty
not willing to
slacking
do.
on that.
Uh-huh.
lately, 'cause he's
Oh,
like,
are we getting
He's
fat? Are we
actually
getting fat again?
no, but the work part.
The work part, I've just been like,
He's been
I've been working
injured.
smarter, not harder.
Sorry, the
His
AC
shoulder-
went on again. You'll have to speak up.
So
yeah.
his shoulder's been fucked up. He's still.
Everything's fucked up, man.
Well,
We're
what
But
funny is,
also,
like-
he doesn't cook, so whatever I'm making is what he eats.
That's
So
kinda
I
your
kinda-
job,
I
too,
kinda
so.
control his things.
She didn't even react.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's totally my job.
That's what
I'm the
Jordan
fucking
kept
bitch in the
saying.
kitchen,
Something
man.
about don't you just get in the kitchen and make
I'm
something
that fucking
to eat or
bitch in the kitchen, making you dinners, making you lunches, making you breakfasts, all of it. And I feed
She
you
does.
popcorn on Thursday.
You know what the coolest feedback I ever did have from this podcast was? When me and Larry actually did the one-on-one.
Mhm.
We were talking about we were talking about women, or I don't remember how we got on the topic, but we did like a stop and we're like a thank you to women, like
Oh,
how
yeah, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
hard it is to be a mom and all the bullshit and going through pregnancy and everything.
Oh,
And
God.
Jordan brought that up to me later. She's like,
Mhm.
man, y'all are a bunch of toxic assholes, like 90% of the time, but
That
every once in a
one
while,
time.
y'all can be really sweet. And I was like, see, it exists in here
And
somewhere.
that is why I don't get offended easy.
I
because
just-
I try to see the good intention in people, and I'm like, I don't think Brad's gonna be an asshole on purpose.
Well, most of what we say is
I love
Well,
that.
to me personally,
No,
I don't,
yeah,
I
not-
don't think
No to
Brad's,
everybody.
You got that right.
No,
okay,
clip that.
No,
We're keeping it.
no.
She's a little naive.
I think about myself personally. I
Yeah.
don't think Brad would ever be a dick to me on purpose.
Not unless
And
you
so-
deserve
Her
it.
husband.
Unless I
Bring it.
deserved
Yeah.
it. And I'm gonna know if I deserve it.
Yeah.
And so you can say some things and I'm like, yeah, I don't really agree with that, but I don't. But I know you don't mean it.
It's
I know
all
you
about,
don't-
where
it's
people
all-
are coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta think about where people are coming from. You can't just think that someone's an asshole or get offended by what they said if you don't think about where they're coming from or what their background is or what their beliefs are or whatever. You gotta take everybody's beliefs into consideration. And that's
Melting pot. Look
So
at
now
that.
you see
That's
like
why.
the cut of
Kim-
the cloth of
Kim
like whenever
clips.
I'm talking, you see like the other half. You should ask her about the patriarchy and the matriarchy while I go pee.
Oh. Please enlighten us, Kim.
Wait,
Let's
what?
talk about the matriarchy and the patriarchy.
matriarchy.
What do you mean? Like, what do you want to know?
We
about
don't
it?
know. He's peeing. Explain.
So I,
He's gotta
I honestly
He's got
don't
to sit
know.
down, so it'll be a little while.
I honestly
Oh.
don't know what he wants me to say, but So Jason does the laundry in our house.
Well, that's good.
Would
He
that be a
should.
start to the matriarchy and the patriarchy? I mean,
He should.
Are we debating? Like,
I think-
are we like
I
gender
really don't know
defining
because I don't
roles?
see a matriarchy and a patriarchy, but I do see that in our household we decided 26 years ago, like, I don't do the fucking laundry and he doesn't cook. So
Well, he said the reason you don't do laundry is because you're terrible at it.
oh yeah, absolutely.
So
Because
that
I'm like,
makes
oh,
sense.
these clothes are dirty. I
That's
throw them all
probably
in.
why he don't cook.
I throw them
But
all
see,
in. I turn it on cold and it's washing. Like,
but see, that's
laundry.
I have offered to do laundry, and she's like, okay, fine, do laundry, and I just get as much will fit
Uh-huh.
in one unit.
And you turn it on
and
cold
guess
so it
what?
doesn't bleed.
That worked for me for 10 years.
I
So
wore
what's
a
the
white
problem?
shirt today, and it just really didn't seem that white to me. And I'm like, well,
It's green.
well, the
Sorry,
I don't know.
I had to. I was like, goddamn,
I mean, please.
you were right.
I am
not.
You're damn
Call me
right.
out.
It is not white.
This is not
For
white.
damn
yes.
sure.
I
That's been in there
totally
way
said
too long.
that. But no, I mean,
It's
whatever
still,
you
it's
just
still
do
your
what you're
beer.
good at.
Did you put a new koozie on?
No.
What happened?
Yes. No. Maybe prairie powder.
What is
I
that?
just couldn't resist.
Like, you switched?
I switched koozies, not beers.
Sorry, I was off camera going like, where the fuck's my beer at? So
No.
this is my beer?
It's your beer.
So
not
as far
koozie.
as matriarchy, patriarchy, whatever.
I like it.
Like if we're talking about household responsibilities, I think that you just do what you're good at.
I agree. The same way we do.
So in
It's
the
like-
previous one, so in the previous pod, he said, "Hey, there's people saying that there is a major focus on a matriarchy replacing the patriarchy that it was, and what do you feel like it?" And I said, "I think that both are bullshit." And I was like, "And here's why." And then I was talking about how us being together for however long, like we have our own domestic roles that we do in the household. Like you do 100% of the cooking. I do 100% of the laundry. Like
I feel guilty when he has to make a PB and J, or
Yeah.
just a PB. He doesn't even
Oh,
put J
poor
on.
guy.
it's just one of those deals where it's like, I feel like in the household we're equals. We know where our strengths and weaknesses are, and we like execute the household in that way,
A very equal.
Yeah.
So- which is
It was
very
a good.
healthy.
It was a good discussion, but that wasn't really what I was going. Like that wasn't my main gripe,
What's yours?
which was like the point of the question.
like wokeism and like the focus on girl power versus men power. Where the Barbie movie, is that what you're?
Again, there was so many things you just threw at you. I don't know where
yeah,
to
like
start.
what?
I'm just trying to narrow it down.
Where'd the Barbie
Where do
movie
I even
come
fucking
from?
start
What's
with
the
this?
Did he stole some lines before he got here?
What are you,
No.
Peter
The
Ducey over
Calm
there?
down. Fuck, I don't even know where to
I haven't seen the Barbie movie. What I'm talking about, though, no, is more of
What
a
about the trade wives and stuff? Like,
an entitlement
Don't get into Brad about trade
in
wives.
married
Oh,
women
no,
thinking they are the
trade wives.
queens of the house and that the husband is subservient to them. That bothers me, and I have seen that attitude,
God,
and I have
no.
argued with women about this attitude.
because I don't want to make a fucking phone call.
To
I'm gonna
me-
be like, hey, I need you to call such and such.
Way
because
too much
you're the man.
responsibility.
Well,
for
to
me.
me, a marriage is 50-50.
Yeah.
There is no patriarchy. There is no matriarchy.
Like, hey, I'll
They're
make
equals.
you extra lunches if you
But
will
there
call.
is a
it's
group
fine.
of fucking people who think that now is our day, and we are the women, and the men are here.
Nope.
Because there's no real place for men
I
in
don't care what your
society
gender
anymore.
is. Do what you're good at.
As
Okay.
long as the stuff gets
Right.
done at the end of the day,
Yeah.
so you're working like, I've had to step up recently and do stuff. I don't know how to care for rabbits. I had to fucking do it.
You don't know how to buy boats either.
Oh,
So.
rabbit.
Shut up!
I heard that on a podcast
Buy
recently.
a boat and I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna get to the lake, but
Congratulations, honey! I got you a boat. We didn't have a fucking
I'm a-
trailer hitch or
let Archie
anything,
know
but
we're
you
gonna
know,
go fishing.
I got you a
We'll
boat. Ain't I
I've got
sweet
a
for that?
hitch and everything.
We'll pick up him and the boat.
Yes. Leave
You know what
and
gets
Aaron
me?
at the house, and we're
I'll tell
going
you what
fucking
gets
fishing.
me are these videos where the girl who she looks ridiculous, like she's got on like the fucking like what
Lashes.
Venus flytrap
Oh my
lashes, and then like
You're telling
all,
these girls they look ridiculous.
like-
you realize how much time and money they spend on that?
all the makeup or whatever, and
It
then
ain't worth it.
and then they're talking about like, oh, that guy's got to be a 10, that guy's got to be a
Yeah.
10 or whatever, and they're like, well, what do you think you are? Oh, I'm a 10. They're like, oh, about
Yeah.
all about
Take
that.
all the stuff off.
If
It's
you
like-
gotta go through all that, you are not a
It's like,
I can't do that.
what do you think
Amen.
that you're gonna be? It's like, well, you just denigrated like
take it all
all
off
these
and let's
other
rank
guys
them.
that may have looked at you, you know, because you're wanting the attention that you want.
You may have gotten a cat call.
But
at
if you
Walmart,
and the person
but-
you're describing is a ridiculous person anyway.
See,
So what is going to be attracted to that?
yeah,
You know, my point is like goes back to the feminist movement, and like when the feminist movement started, it was a patriarchy. It was a male-dominated society, and men ruled the world, and they wanted equality. Amen for that. I agree. Then they got equality, but activists don't stop when they get equal. They keep going, and I feel like the men were just like, all right, let's let these bitches plod on with this, and now. You've got guys who are like, honey, can I go to the bathroom? Can I drive my Jeep tonight?
what are you
It's
changing
like,
my
you're a
diaper?
Can I go out
bitch.
with the boys? You can know.
No, I literally, I know I fucking rag on Jeep people all the time. I've gotten feedback from it. I'm not going to stop. So if you're watching this show, to not hear shit talk on Jeep people, this isn't the show for you. But talking to a guy, drives a Jeep with ducks in it. I was like, when are you going to get this thing out off-roading, man? Oh, I really want to. It's got all this souped-up shit under it and all this expensive shit that's made
They got
for
a little
off-roading. He was like, but I don't know if my wife will let me.
What?
Duck, duck, Jeep. There's like Moo Moo Subaru now. I drive a Subaru, but I've never gotten a moo. I've never gotten a cow.
I have a Jeep and I've never got ducked. I've never been ducked.
I'm gonna have to find
Never
you.
got. Well, what?
And I'm not even a Jeep driver, but I'll find you and I'll give you a duck.
It doesn't work anymore. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just
Let me
sitting
can I ask you the
Never
fucking
got
story?
ducked.
I want your
Never
answer on
Okay.
this. Focus. Don't talk to the eagle or Nicole. Don't even look at the eagle.
I was talking to your dog.
Oh, I thought it was the eagle.
Why not me?
I was loving on him.
Because she needs to
I
focus.
just threw my phone at your dog's head.
If you're a guy that's got a $60,000 Jeep and it has got gear on it that is made to get you off a mountaintop, like that is what is put on it, and all you do is put it in the garage, drive it 5 miles to work, and I say to this guy, hey, let's get this thing out in the fucking woods. Let's
Because
put some
that's where it
scratches
belongs.
on it. Oh, and it's got it's got this and this and this. I'm like, yeah, that's what that. I know what that's
It's
for.
gonna look better with scratches on it.
And I said, we ought to do it. And he goes, my wife won't let me.
I would never say.
So at this point, whose Jeep is it? It ain't yours.
It's not a Jeep.
So I'm
Well, it ain't
gonna
even a
say
Jeep.
Jason has a rack on the top of his car.
He's got a nice
Only
rack,
rack he's
actually.
got.
That's all.
I mean, you've got this rack.
Hey, those are movies.
Movies.
So the top of his car, he's got
Look at it.
That's a good
the
thing.
rails
It's
and
all
the rack.
muscle.
He's got the rack on top of the car. We don't haul shit in that, but it's what he wanted for his car to make it look like he wanted it to look. I don't give a shit about that car. If that's what he wants on it, he can have that.
If
on
he
it.
wants to look like a man, let him look like a man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
sometimes.
that's my.
And you know what? If ever I need to haul a bag up there, we
You
got
can
car
haul a
to do
bag.
it. And I could probably take the whole rack off and put it on my own car if I needed to.
But is it a
it's his car.
compensation thing?
No, it's what he wanted. It's
I'm
what
not
he
talking about
wanted.
him. I'm talking about
No.
guys who are driving these big Jeeps.
No.
It's
If
ju-
he's got that big Jeep and he's got all the gear and he wants to take it outside, I honestly think it would look better with some scratches on it because what's the good of all that gear?
'Cause it's
But
sexier.
If you're not,
Jeeps are girls' cars now.
if you're not
Oh,
doing the
100%
things,
they are.
if you're not doing the things that shit is like meant for, then why would you have it?
I don't know. I have a couple of friends that are not. They don't fit in the category that Brad's talking about, and they legit like had those fucking weird,
Rock crawlers.
like
I got a
weird
couple friends with
suspensions
Jeeps
like
that are
that,
both girls.
and it not the same
Sorry.
people that I'm talking about. But they'll get in some like videos where they're like in some fucking hairy
But they're doing it.
situations.
They're
But they're
doing
doing
it.
it. But
Yeah.
they're doing it.
That's
But they're
awesome.
like crawling like fucking Spider-Man with these Jeeps.
Yeah.
You know, with,
Whoa,
the,
whoa, whoa.
with
But
this weird lift,
is it
like the weird
life-threatening?
suspensions and what.
Is it life threatening or
I mean,
insurance?
it could be if they're. I mean, this soft top if they go over
Is
that.
it
you
legit
fail.
life threatening or is it just like
No.
insurance threatening?
No, I
No.
mean,
If you're
life
gonna have
threatening.
to pay more on your insurance deductible, that's not the same. If it's life threatening,
Insurance on
maybe maybe
it's
you should
only
be like,
fun
I know
if
what
you're
you did.
ruining your life
No.
potentially.
I'm with Kim on this one.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, and I know that's a different world. That world does not exist anymore, so I can't use that. But it was sexy to
That's
see a
probably
Jeep that just you'd see it on Saturday morning, driving out of the woods or something, and it was just
I
fucking.
wanted a Jeep.
It was
because
brown
of that
from the
shit.
mud. There were branches sticking off of it. It was like
You couldn't tell what
That
color it
person
was.
had a
you couldn't
good
tell what
time.
color it was
Okay.
because they hadn't washed
Anyone
it off.
here from Little Rock area?
Mm-mm.
Jesus, no.
Okay, so I grew up, born and raised in Little Rock.
He says so much with so little.
Yeah.
She's from.
I went
she
to
graduated
Central. Like we had the 40-year celebration of the Little Rock Nine, like all the things. So I grew up, born and raised in Little Rock, but we would still on the weekend. My mom and her boyfriend would take me out to the country. We'd go mudding. We'd shoot beer cans with a rifle, like a 12 gauge. Like you don't need a 12 gauge to shoot a beer can, but that's what we're shooting. It was a great time. I wanted a Jeep so damn bad because I wanted to
So,
go mudding in the
that's
woods.
where-
I wanted to do that. I wanted to be able to get out of a sticky situation if I was in it. Like
She'll never
I
be on the
wanted-
pod with William Hart.
I wanted a Jeep so fucking bad.
I
But
still
here's the
wanna
deal,
be-
though.
Now
Well,
I want that
okay,
so
so
bad.
I thought I still wanted one.
Right, but here's
I
the
went
deal,
and
though.
test drove one and
What-
it was terrible.
What
They're
if the
horrible.
Jeep? But here's the deal. What if the Jeep is your daily driver? That's your only daily
No,
driver.
No.
it has to be a.
I test
There you
drove
go.
one to
That's
be
what
my
I'm
daily
saying, like-
driver and it was
You
a
can't
no
even
go.
drive
Because a lot of
by
times, like what you're
Driving
saying is like, well, you're being a pussy with a
road
Jeep, but
noise.
if that's like their
And here's the
only
deal.
vehicle,
At what point do you just like, I'm not gonna get a Jeep. I'm just gonna get like a fucking nice side by side and just like
well, you'd be better off.
go ham with the side by
You
side.
get a
Oh,
lot
but
better.
I want a four-wheeler, I want a side-by-side, I want a Jeep, I want all the things.
But if
I
I
don't
see
live
a
in the
dude
country, so
driving
I
a
don't need
fucking
the things,
tank
and I
to
don't-
work, I'm like, I want to see you blow some shit up. I'm just driving it to work and back.
No.
But I'm parking it in the
It-
subdivision
But
garage.
that's just the
That's-
difference.
yeah,
I mean,
that's
when you're
not
paying
it.
$50,000 for one of these Jeeps,
They're so
you're not going to
expensive.
take it to the
They're
fucking.
But that's the
It's
problem
dumb.
we're at. Is like there's such a commodity now, like this fine item, but it's geared. It's made to do crazy shit, and the only time you see it is in the advertisements, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's worth all this much. I don't want to do that." Well, there are guys that do. There's
But
The
if
four
that's
of
your-
us, him included, got into your grandfather's car, driving around this shithole. Not shithole. I'm
I know what
sorry.
you're saying.
But like they weren't real trails. Like they were just like you had beaten them down
you drove
from
it.
abuse, right? Like,
we cut some trees down, but yeah.
well, I mean, sure.
yeah,
Cut the
yeah.
tree down with your vehicle, but that's fine.
You lost a side view mirror because of a sapling that had come up. All I'm saying.
Is that where that fucking mirror went?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's been a bitch to replace.
Anyway,
I got a
But-
jacked up mirror.
but what I'm saying is we did that
Yeah.
and it was not in a Jeep. Is what I'm saying. Like
Was it a 4Runner?
we went and had
It's
fun.
a 4Runner, that's why, because it's better.
Yeah, we took a car out, fucking driving in the wo- But if
But
I'd
that's
had
what
a-
you do.
When I took that RAV4 that I'm driving now out and ruined it, it was nice. That's how I got it. Julia had a fairly new RAV4. I mean, it's a few years old.
How many ducks you got in the window?
Thanks. Zero.
Oh, you can
But-
get it ducked.
But I was like,
Dear.
man, I bet that fucking RAV could handle on some of these trails. And so I took it up driving, and all of a sudden, I'm coming around this corner, maybe a little too fast, and all of a sudden I hear this pop.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that's
what the
not-
fuck? The whole front end got ripped off. A tree got hung up on it.
it's
Ripped
not
the whole
meant to
front
do
end
that.
off, so I threw it in the back seat with the window rolled down and driving home. I don't remember why she was driving another car.
Poor Julia.
She was driving whatever I had at the time for some reason. But she comes home and she's like, what the fuck is this? I was like, I took it out, four-wheeling a little bit. And she was like, well, it's yours now. She just walked inside. I was like, all right, sweet. So I zip-tied the whole fucking front end back on and had it ever since. And I've continued to drive it like that.
You did, and you have.
And I have.
Yeah, I
But,
mean,
like,
for real.
Yeah, but like I don't put importance on those things, and I don't look at them as like investments.
I love that Julia took that stance too. Where
She's a hard
just like,
stance lady.
She's
just
a
like-
saint.
well, that's yours now.
Yeah.
And then that was the end of it. Like there was no like,
There was no discussion.
there was no huge drama, no huge argument, no huge whatever. She's like, well, that was the bed that you made. Now you sleep with it.
But we both won. I was so excited. I was like, yes, I love this little thing. Because you remember that white wrap I drove for 17 years?
Yeah.
I cried when they fucking hauled that thing off. I was like, you know how sentimental I am. 17 years is a long time with a vehicle.
Yeah.
How long do you ever have a vehicle, Nicole? What's the longest?
2 to 3 years.
Nothing that
Yeah,
got home Archie's boat.
No, like it's a horrible thing. He had a heart attack, and I was like, "I'm gonna go get him a boat." Did you know I got him a boat? Right? I didn't know you have to have a hitch on a vehicle to tow it.
Got a boat and a trailer sitting in your driveway. There ain't a fucking hitch on any one of them. I'll take him. I'll take him over to Lincoln Lake. We'll have a
Take
good
him to use
time. I
his
will.
boat.
I'll take.
I feel so bad.
All he needs is whatever he takes with him.
Listen, it's
Well,
the
he can bring him
effort.
back heart attack free.
It's
Fuck
the,
yeah, it was like,
please.
I'm
It's
done
the
with that
effort.
bitch.
It's the effort that
After Lincoln Lake, I'm
I'm a
done.
heart attack.
Yeah, she can keep air and everything. I'm done.
That'd be it. She didn't give me a hitch. I would be like, well, shit. I
Yeah.
made him a fucking shirt.
That'd be the
now
deal breaker.
I made him
gotta-
a shirt, and I get nothing. I got
Poor
it.
guy.
Horrible. He's
Oh, him.
abused.
He agrees.
No, he dies on camera.
He's fine.
He's a very theatrical
He's,
dying dog.
he is begging for the rubs over
You
here.
probably remember him when he was a young pup.
I do.
Yeah.
When he was spry.
when we took that vehicle out around the property and he jumped
Put
in the
your
back
shit
with
on.
Jumped
me.
in, like you're driving, he
Because
jumps
you
into the back
let
of the car.
Jason ride
Oh.
shotgun with you, and me and Hemmett were stuck in the back, and it was just me until you're like, "Oh, Hemmett's coming," and he just like
Yeah.
springboarded into the
That's
back.
where
of the
Julia
vehicle.
backed over him, too. also.
Oh yeah.
We don't talk about that.
We don't.
Is that why
She's
you
just
breathe
practicing
like
her
that?
bread.
Probably fine.
I think I have
tell
a
you,
picture of Hemmett and I somewhere.
That
in the back
snapshot
of
in
that
time. So one of my
Sorry.
adult.
I couldn't get over that one.
This is horrible. So
Stilwell's like a subtle knife that you don't know you've been
What'd you
stabbed.
say?
subject change.
I need to know. What'd you say?
He goes, she was practicing for me.
Yeah.
So if a dog's something bad, he won't fucking even flinch.
Like Stilwell's one of those guys, you don't know you're stabbed until you're like 10 feet down the road. You're like, fuck, I'm losing
Until
blood.
they twist it.
Yeah.
She
It
came
was
in here looking for her kids
so
the other
sharp.
night, and I was like fucking hiding. And I was like, fuck this. I'm like, I'm not even here. I was trying to think of a way to sneak out the back and get my truck back and leave. I was like, I don't even want to be here.
Okay.
She's a formidable
She's
woman.
a nice lady. Why
She's
are
a
you
sweetheart.
saying
She
that?
can be.
She's Italian.
She
That's
can.
what-
I know, but
all you need to know.
damn, y'all
She
She's
puts up with a lot
Italian.
of shit.
She doesn't. I ain't
Y'all
gonna
give
deny
her
it.
a
I ain't
break.
gonna
She
deny it.
does put up with a lot of shit. You let her be.
No, I'm totally on her side.
Yeah.
That's why you're hiding.
No, fuck
You're
yeah.
like, oh, she puts up
I
with
want
too much
her to
shit
know
there.
Most
I'm on her side.
You got that?
Fuck,
You
bruh.
got
Yeah.
that, Julian?
Fuck, Brad,
She's
we're on your side.
Look at all those red bars.
Fuck, bruh.
It's gonna be fun. Oh, fuck.
No, I keep coming.
Who was trying to talk during this
Yeah,
escapade?
not bad.
You have a point? What were you saying? Somebody was trying to talk.
You
You-
know,
Maybe I had one. I said,
Don't step on my dog, you'll kill him.
I'm not. I'm looking out for your dog
Don't
more
put
than
the
anyone
eagle
else in
in
this
those
room.
no, what I was gonna say is one of my core
Pick
adult
that eagle
memories
up.
was when we went. You took us out to that ghost house and seeing the snapshot in time
Not the bathroom.
where people just like
Jason said Beach Boys was the bathroom.
it's.
Next.
I lied.
You did lie.
You see like a snapshot in time, like a entire family's house,
Yeah.
and then they just like gone.
From like 1985 or something.
Yeah,
It was like mid
it was
80s.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'm still like, I can still vividly see like
Yeah.
set pieces of
Yeah.
like
Because a lot of it was left.
fucking decrepit Americana. You know,
So what he's
just
talking
all
about is
over.
when we moved in here in 2014, there was a house down on our street that had been burned down and abandoned for decades. It was half burned. So like basically the roof...
It wasn't even all the way burned.
No, it was like the part of the roof upstairs burned, and then so obviously open to the sky, so water's coming down. But it's like the family just left everything in the house the way it was.
Like
Didn't take anything.
absolute. Like it's not like like it burns part way, and they were like, "Well, we'll salvage some of the stuff, and when we move or whatever," and they like took what they could.
Caught fire and just left, never came back.
It'd be like if that corner caught fire and opened up to the roof, and I just left everything in here and we bailed.
It was
Decades.
it was as if and they just went, and they were gone, like just poof. And
Out
so
of
you
existence.
So it was like a time capsule,
Yeah.
but it was so surreal.
From the 80s.
Were we high at the time? We may have been high at the time. I don't know.
We've never done anything like
We've
that.
never
Probably
done
some
drugs like
probably
that.
some light
No,
beers.
it was probably this.
Shut the fuck
I don't
up,
know.
Definitely
It was
like-
weird. but we were there, and it was so surreal
It's his fault.
because I mean, like, the roof was open air upstairs, and yes,
in the
we
girl's bedroom and the daughter's bedroom.
and the
Which
daughter's
was
bedroom is open air or whatever, and
dolls.
we went upstairs, which was
Creepy.
stupid
But
because
we were also
it's like
going like way late at night.
it was super.
It was like midnight.
Yeah, it was
for
like
sure.
flashlights.
It was flashlights only, like whatever. But to see, it was just a snapshot, like, and surreal because the moonlight was coming in, and it was an entire room just
all the
full
bed
of
sheets still on the bed.
Like,
the dolls still set up
everything.
exactly.
Like someone's still kind of half living there, but they weren't.
yeah.
You could get that sense, yeah, right? Like somebody may come back someday. It was a horror movie kind of house.
A lot of-
Someone got evaporated out of there,
Right?
for sure.
I was like, they're
I like
under
that.
it. That's what I thought they were under the house.
What?
Well, they ain't anymore. That place has been.
And they leveled it.
Oh yeah, years
still be
ago, probably four or 5 years ago, somebody bought it and just leveled that whole place. Put a trailer on it. I would
Of
love
course
that.
they
It's like,
did.
They tore down that whole shit
They
place
didn't
and
build a cool house.
put up a
or
trailer.
anything.
Alright.
They put a trailer on it.
yeah.
A lot of times I see like churches that like let like they'll have like a preacher come in and that like they have that house for. There was a house like that down like over by Savoy that was badass, but it was just they left everything because
Yeah.
it was like they were like the preacher and then they came in and it's like then they weren't and then they just left. It was like they just left all their
Like
stuff.
the preacher left.
Yeah.
But was the house fucked up or was it intact?
No, it was still there, but he left like they left like
All
so
their
much
shit?
stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Really, yeah.
That's like I had to help my brother-in-law one time. Like,
Did they get run out of town or?
I mean, you just never know.
He
Like,
was fucking the kids.
Oh,
you just
shit.
never know. I just know like I had to help my brother-in-law.
Can you say that on
Clean
the
one
pod?
Probably not.
Alright.
Yeah,
idea.
it's all trash now.
It was the last one.
I hope
You
so.
thought-
So, dude, I'm just trying now.
All right,
What's it gonna take?
all right.
What do I got? to say?
What, to get canceled?
Yeah. I think you got to be big. We're so under the
You just
radar
gotta
because
steal
nobody
somebody
watches
else's
this show.
shit, like on a big level. To
Yeah,
get
you gotta go
canceled.
viral.
We've
So you're
damn
gonna
sure
say something
tried.
to make you go viral, or
But then if it
Do
makes you go, so
something.
if I say something super racist and it makes me go
I wouldn't
viral,
do
I
that
kind of
either.
win, right?
I would not do
Because
that.
now all the Nick
Nope.
Fuentes
Nope,
fans are
you'll
going to be
die.
subscribing to my channel.
You'll just die.
Nicole's like, don't do that. Shut up.
I don't think
Do
you
that.
should do
Yeah.
that.
Oh shit, he
All
said
right,
Nick
so you're
Fuentes. He
done?
said
So
Nick
you don't want to do
Fuentes.
podcasts anymore?
Huh?
So you don't want to do podcasts anymore?
Start leaving stuff. in-
No, it's
Save
not
your
really
private
that.
boxes.
It's
Because I was
I've
gonna
got a-
say you can just stop.
I've
Like
got a-
no one's kept telling you. You have to
I always
do
like
it.
to know how big the fence is. I need to know where the electric
He always
fence
Like,
is.
can you
swings
hop over it, or is it a climbing situation?
And just
Are
where
there
is
dogs
it?
barking at the bottom of the?
If
Just
it's
to avoid
anything like
peeing on it.
our fence, like south border, it's been flooded. We're
It's
good.
fucking-
Okay.
No,
It's
I
all
just-
coming in.
Subject change. Podcast. Clips. So clips are good. Music is good. Add at the beginning. This, sorry guys, add in the middle. It's fine.
Yeah.
Do it.
You gotta get monetized.
To keep it going, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I gotta earn that. I'm only like 30% to monetization.
Sell your own ad.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
We've tried it with red sauce, bush light, natural
Well, we haven't
light,
really tried.
Try.
anything that gives
Well,
a fuck
I
about
will
an eagle.
tell you that we went. So I'm gonna do a plug
What?
here.
Anything that gives a fuck about an eagle.
Yeah. We've tried
Hey Trump,
Dude,
it. Yeah.
we're going
Go
bald
Trump.
eagling
Bald eagle.
in January.
I'll bald my eagle.
We you talking about bald eagling in January?
I'll
No,
show
for
up
real.
for that.
Still,
Like
still
you're going
like
to
a-
you're like
Straight
going on an
razor.
expedition to find the
Yeah,
eagle.
Jordan.
Yeah, apparently you know
We got a
someone's
barber.
laser.
We got a
Do
barber.
not call her a bitch.
No, we didn't call her
But
bitch.
do
She's
call her a bitch if she got the straight laser. You're trying
Is she
to
more
bald,
offended
so-
where she's going to do the bald eagle or is she a bitch?
I don't know.
Oh.
Like
What are we talking about?
Yeah,
I
it's
missed
right
all
that
this.
Jordan.
Wow.
straight
She's
razor,
offended.
bald eagle.
About bald eagles?
Hope
She's
not.
gonna bald his
If you
eagle.
call her a bitch, she might bald your eagle.
Oh, she might.
Definitely.
Well, if it's for free, it's cool.
If she balds your eagle, you can't put that shit on the internet.
I mean, you could bald your own eagle for free.
Yeah,
It's just a
it's
bick.
pretty bald.
It's
Bald
just a
your eagle
bick.
with a bick.
A bick for the dick.
This was a real thing we were talking about. It was like it went into innuendo for a while. Stilwell came over. Was it Wednesday? We hung out for a long
Yes.
time. We were talking.
Wednesday?
Just,
No, Wednesday.
we had a very non-podcastable
Wednesday.
conversation.
We had a good talk.
But you were
None
talking
of it
about
could
this
be
place
shared.
with bald eagles.
Oh, yes,
That's
over
what I
by
was talking
Spavinal. Yeah,
Spavinal, yeah.
Yeah, we're actually talking like real shit now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like so.
He's like, oh, you were being serious.
Yeah. So
Snaps
yeah, we're gonna
back
go,
into
but we gotta
reality.
wait until like
Oh, shit.
January.
But tell him about this place.
Oh man, like so just north of here, like in Gravit. So
That's
it's like,
God's country,
it's
is
close-
what I hear.
It's close to
is.
Gravit, but it's a Spavinal Creek, and man, I mean, there's sometimes hundreds of bald eagles. They hang out one because of all the farms around there, and the bald eagles eat the afterbirth of the once
Yes.
calves are born.
That's hot.
But they also like these chub minnows that hang out in Spavinal Creek. It's these little, and you can catch them on like dough bait and shit, just like you can catch like trout. But it's these chub minnows, and they love those things.
What was that?
We've been kicked out.
You done?
Oh, wow.
What happened?
I mean, it hadn't been that long.
Now it's a ghost.
So what's this guy's name?
Ghost of
Funnel.
You can name him. He doesn't have an official name.
We still have to name the accordion.
That accordion's badass.
It is badass.
We're still going.
I liked whatever.
I
What did you
should've brought
call
a
it?
sweatshirt.
Accordion?
No. I.
Keep it going, y'all. I got this.
I'm really jealous of you.
But what'd you call it in your podcast? You called it something.
Squeeze box.
Nicole's Delight. What'd you call it?
They didn't really name it. I don't
No,
think.
she-
They, didn't-
She did.
they tried
She-
to name it, but I don't think they ever really.
No, she came
Are
up
you
with a
about to
couple of
name
things.
Like Saturday Night Special. I don't remember.
Nah,
what I
it is
called
what it
it.
was.
Afternoon Delights. I don't remember what I called it. Sorry.
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 Peppa Pig.
So sorry.
So sorry.
So sorry.
I'd like
You're
to
on
try
your
to
own,
play it,
little wee
though.
man.
Okay.
It's
We'll do it
sad.
next
I
time.
can't she hates it. But every once in a while I like being like, oh, I'm talking in
So-
British accent, and so it's whatever. And then we have the Irish guy, and he's like, I fucking hate the British.
Yeah.
Or whatever, it's like, ugh. So now I can't do a British accent.
So okay, for years when we met, he knew I hated British accents. I can't understand them. I'm
He
terrible
just
at
kept
them.
doing them though.
And he
So
kept
you're
doing
British
it. And
intolerant?
finally I was like,
You're just seeing how much you could take.
I was like, dude, you know I hate British accents. I can't understand a damn thing you're saying to me. Why are you doing some bullshit British accent?
So you
that's
just
not
go
even
into a
real?
different accent just because?
Spot
Yes.
love.
Yes,
Why
you
not?
were just talking a random British accent, and I was like,
Sometimes I like
If
to
you're
go
trying to
to
get
British
laid, it's
accent.
because
Why
you're trying to
would
get laid.
not?
That's not
Why
gonna
would
get
you
you
not,
laid.
right?
I
Why would
get
you
it.
not like to go British accent every once in
Hey,
a while?
you want to
Oh
go
my
out in the
God.
lorry?
Right?
Go for it. Y'all go right ahead.
Right.
And you speak British to each other, have a
Oh, that
heyday.
kind of sounds hot. You okay with this?
Yes.
Because we might not come back the
Because I
same.
don't
We
like,
We might bald some
I-
eagles out.
Gary.
don't want to have a British accent with me.
Have you ever wanted to fancy a bald eagles?
Have you seen Austin Powers in a minute?
Not in a minute, but I can probably know whatever you're talking about.
We watched it. So
We watched it so much.
just so you know, like every
Oh.
single day of our what, freshman or sophomore or both?
all of high school. Just all of it.
Years
College though. It was college.
Oh.
It was.
Y'all are basically brother and sister at this
Yes,
point.
basically.
That's
We
very
actually used to
Madison
call each
County.
It's
other
very
Bubby.
Madison County.
So we actually called each other Bubby.
No,
and
they've
Sissy.
all got teeth and shit. Look at them.
We actually
He's actually
people thought we were
nice to you.
twins. So we started dating after we had been friends for a year, but we called each other Bubby and Sissy because we were so close as friends.
And y'all were 3 and 4. at
But
the
once
time?
we started dating, we're like, we can't call each other Bubby and Sissy anymore.
Yeah,
because
no.
that's fucked
Yeah,
up.
No,
no,
weird.
nice
So-
insight there.
So we didn't do
Way
that.
to spot that
But we both worked at Toys R Us. We both had blue eyes. We were the same height because he hadn't had his growth spurt yet. So,
As minimal as it had been.
so we were the same height, blue
In the
eyes.
finger, Jason.
And he
That's what
had,
that's
I mean,
for.
it's about to get better. You're gonna laugh more. But he had, hold on. He had a perm. So he had,
What? I'm waiting for like the Jason come out of this, and this is not.
no, we both had.
You had a
Yes,
fucking
He
You
had-
got pictures, I
This guy
assume.
had
Yeah.
a vitamin
So we
maturity,
both
yeah.
had brown
Absolutely.
curly
Good
hair that was
perm.
about right here. We both had blue eyes.
So
We were
they
the same
thought y'all
height.
were sister hobbits?
Everyone thought we were brother or twins. People thought we were twins.
They thought we were twins.
Because we were always together. And then we started dating, and within a month of us dating, he cut his hair. So we weren't like identical anymore. But people thought we were twins for the longest time when we were just friends. And then as soon as we started dating, we did not call each other Bubby and Sissy anymore.
Did you ever,
and
like,
he got his hair cut.
Grow up?
Huh?
Do you ever like grow up?
We grew
Did
up
he?
together.
No.
We were
Did I ever
18.
grow
Yeah, because she just kept.
I'm a Toys R Us
It
kid.
was,
He finally grew about this much taller than
That's
me.
not helping your argument, Jason.
No.
Speaking of which,
I'm
Toys
just
R Us
saying.
is gone, bro.
It is gone. We
It's
took a
amazing.
picture in the store right before it went away and turned into Trader Joe's.
To be fair, hey, just to bring it back to the Jeeps on the duck, because I just can't let it go, is one day I was looking at this dude driving past me, big ass fucking Jeep, looked like it'd take over the whole fucking Gaza Strip, and it's just ducks everywhere. Guy can't even see over
They
it.
all You didn't get all those ducks.
Struck down, Chief. Boom! What the fuck?
They didn't get all them ducks.
He's
They didn't earn
angry.
them ducks. They put those ducks there.
Angry Brad.
I got a Jeep. I'm running over all the Palestinians.
I bought all the
Go
ducks.
get fucked, Brad. God, what
That
is
was
wrong
a
with
fucking
you?
example.
Anyway,
That was his. Okay, he's a fucking Palestinian run over the Jews. Okay, is that better?
If you wouldn't have fucked up your RAV4, you'd be right there with him.
anyway.
You would be buying your own ducks to put in a row.
Hey, that
Yeah.
four is not.
You would have all your
fucked
ducks
up.
in a row right there.
Okay.
Did he have the angry headlight covers on that the Jeep people have? You know what I'm talking about. We know what
I
I'm
don't even
talking
remember
about,
how
right?
the story started anymore.
He was
Like
so
they're round,
angry.
but then people get like the things that make like, oh, I'm so angry. Like I'm angry. You know what I'm talking about?
Why
It does
did I
look
hear
at
it
me,
on TV?
more mean.
What's going on?
Makes it look more mean. The Jeep.
Oh, me.
Sorry, I
I'm
called
so
Jason out for
angry.
showing his underwear on TV. Over
That's
here.
okay.
Oh, nothing.
As long as he's not showing his feet, we should be good.
No feet.
Oh, well, my feet were showing.
All
I'm
the
so
things.
sorry.
Well,
Whoa.
I am totally
Jason,
covered.
you actually have quite a bit of footage of your feet on camera now after this first of this episode. So,
we'll see what happens.
You really put it
Tim,
on.
if you're watching, buddy.
Did
Hi,
y'all do
Tim.
a foot
Is
thing?
somebody
We
got a foot thing?
Oh,
You should look
Wait,
that on the
isn't
There
it
it
supposed to
is.
be on top of a beer?
you gotta put it in your drink, Jason.
It's supposed to be on
do some
top of a
OnlyFans.
beer.
Get some money on that. Look at that.
That is a size 12 on a bush latte, guys.
You're
What do you
size
think of that?
12. Okay.
Pretty,
Bush
See?
latte.
pretty sexy.
Bush
Is that what you
latte.
like,
Just
Tim?
putting it out
We're
there.
doing this for you, buddy. We want to get
Drop
back
your
to the
cash
people.
out, please.
Is there a tattoo on the other side of your leg that I can't see?
There is. It's,
Okay.
it's a 4-leaf clover.
It's not on.
Wait,
my
this one.
It's
So
a
it's
Jeep
it's
with a
look like I
duck
can't
on it.
Yep.
It's a Jeep with a duck. It's a duck.
Fucking duck.
Dude, I am so obsessed. I can't let it go. I need help. Every
Yeah.
time I see one of these
Oh, well.
duck Jeeps, like I just want to fly out of my
But you
It's
gotta-
the way
You gotta
it's the
know.
way and TDS people feel about Trump. Like you're just completely irrational.
Yes.
can't
I don't
fucking-
understand it.
Can't even have a conversation. It's like I see those ducks and I just careen off the highway.
Okay, yeah. So I'm way
Try
more
to put it
liberal
in
than this
perspective.
fucker. But
How crazy I am.
I don't
I fucking
follow
hate it.
politics or anything. When he years ago he told me Trump was running, I was like, is this a fucking joke? Like he's for real?
That's what I thought as well. Yeah.
And I still feel that way.
We're good
I
there,
voted
ducks
for him that
and-
first year thinking, it's a novelty
That's why I
vote.
think we're in a simulation.
What's the
still.
novelty?
We're comparing
One.
ducks in the windows of Jeeps to
But-
Trump.
But no, like I
Fucking
hear him
awesome.
talking, I'm like, how?
Fucking
How is
I
this
just hope
real?
I make the money on my feet.
Like I just
No,
wanna
you will.
know.
You will.
And it's not.
That opportunity. Sorry, we
No.
got two conversations
No, I'm
going. We're
sorry.
talking about
I
feet
just-
making money over here.
Yeah.
What are you talking? We're
I
trying to
said-
start a business here.
Yeah. We're
I
trying to
hear
make
him
money.
talk, and all I can think is, how is this real? And it's not because I'm
You
trying
talking
to
about Trump?
be, yes. And I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm not trying to hate. I'm just trying to understand. I'm like, I really want to know what he is doing or saying, like, how
It's
do
a
you
cult.
not see the asinineness
It's a
in
cult,
what
though.
he is saying? And how do you see that as not a cult?
Well, they don't
How
see
do
it
you
as a
think you're
cult.
not a cult?
Right.
And like, how can you say that this other thing over here is a cult? Like, the DNC, can you...
Man,
call
I don't know though.
bullshit?
I seen some, and I'm right in the middle, so you can't. But I seen some Dems that were like, I mean, when they were like crying and shit, whenever they were up there again. I mean, that's this. I mean, to me, that's the same as Trump. Like the ones that are like the far right and the far left. They're,
And I think for me, though, it isn't just Trump. It's the limits that they take it way beyond. The same people that are Trumpers or followers, or I don't even know the lingo. That's how
Trumper
much
humpers.
whatever.
Trumper humpers.
Yeah, that sounds great. I love that.
I like that too. I gotta pull my.
But I'm like,
Now I'm all
put your
self-conscious.
fabletics down.
the
I know.
Say your
the
jump.
thing that I hear people say,
I
and
wouldn't
then,
mind seeing
like,
it, to be honest.
they're
I mean,
different
He's a
opinions
Trumper,
on
though.
things. I'm like, that is not like Paris Olympics, for example. People getting up in arms about the Last Supper photo.
Oh, I still don't know what
I'm like,
that's about.
It wasn't
Okay,
after that,
so
though,
you're
was it?
offended. You, 5 people are offended by a event where the world comes together with hundreds of religions represented. You think it's about you. It is not about you.
Well, they're always gonna see.
Well, hold
Like,
on.
if they don't
I
agree with,
I don't
yeah.
think there's any like devout Christians in the room, are there? Nobody's here.
I mean,
I mean, he's
He's like a reverend and stuff, but we see
see
how that plays out.
I mean, say what you're gonna say because you're gonna say it anyway.
This
But
might be the
he's
strongest
probably the
plea.
strongest.
I'm probably
Yeah.
the most Christian in here. Probably.
From a Christian standpoint, if that was a mockery of the Last Supper, which apparently the name of it was in reference to the Last Supper.
But there's also been photos released of Trump sitting at the Last Supper, like.
Oh, the
also.
Christian. Oh, yeah. It
Well, anything he can
So
sell.
there's
Oh,
both. Like,
absolutely.
it goes both ways.
Now
but
Trump
now
is not putting those out.
Right.
It's the crazy fucking
the
people that think he's
crazy
Jesus.
Christians that
Right.
they're like, oh, whatever, and Trump is our savior. And then this happens, and they're like, oh, fuck no, that can't happen. And it's like, but you did.
But let me ask you this:
too.
Do you think all Trump followers are fucking nuts?
No.
Somewhat.
Not at all.
And
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think you're fucking nuts.
You think
but
I'm
I
fairly
do strive
rational
to
most of the
understand.
time.
So
I can explain it to you real fast.
I don't need you to explain it to me because I'm probably not going to agree with it regardless. But you can try. You want to try?
Well, yeah, I'll try.
Go for it. Here we go.
Let's
Nicole,
Give it to me. Come
Here
on,
we go.
Brad.
I've been waiting for this one.
No, it's nothing hostile.
kidding.
We're having
It's
a
fine.
conversation.
Yeah, it's fine.
Kim and I know each other.
Yeah, we're good.
If
This
there's
This
a
is the
corrupt
least
institution,
hostile environment.
if there's a corrupt institution, and you know that all kinds of bad shit are going on in there,
Like what's happening with Trump. Okay. Cool.
no, the White House, the government, and you let a fucking bull in that thing to just wreck it all.
Mhm.
Even if that bull doesn't know what he's doing, to me that's a good thing. Fuck the federal government, tear it down to the fucking ground, and that is what Trump is doing. He is a fucking wrecking ball to the establishment, and they hate him, and the establishment is what needs to go. It's not a love for Trump, it's a love for Factor X
Okay.
that is not part of the establishment and that can wreck that down. Because
Okay, I
I think
get
the federal
that.
government has way too much power and way too much control, and I think he is a gateway into destroying that entity.
So my
That's-
question to that is now,
Mhm.
why do those people call them patriots if they're trying to bring down the establishment that is the government? And if you're a patriot, you are loyal to America. And whoa, USA, make America great. Like, how the fuck is that also your agenda if you're letting the bull in the china shop to wreck
Was
the
George
establishment?
Washington a patriot?
I don't know. Like, I honestly, I taught social studies to 5th grade before.
He started a war
but-
against his own government,
But
and he's an
I
American hero.
just don't understand
So
how.
why can't we do that again? That's why I don't understand. Everybody's like, God, if you say anything government, you're an insurrectionist.
So that would make
No.
you.
But if you're bringing
that would
down the
make you-
government, you're not a patriot.
But
If you're
hold
bringing
on.
down the government.
That would make you.
There's a
If
difference in country and government.
George
yeah, we
Washington,
did, and I'm the least political person I've ever met, so I don't even know how I'm in this.
So George Washington would be an American hero.
Yes. Not to the British. He'd be an insurrectionist or a traitor.
So
Yes.
we'll follow that. if Trump broke down the system and did whatever it is that what you want, what is your goal for him? Like, if he were to tear down the system, what kind of system are you wanting to be brought back up?
And that tells me that you're just about tearing down the system and not what's best for the American people.
I think that is what's best for the American people.
But you're not taking care of the people in the process of letting the system get broken down, because there's still people getting affected. Well, there's still people getting affected by that getting torn down.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to go through a hard fucking time, all of us, everybody.
Absolutely.
And that's gonna weed out half of us, probably, and the strong survive. But I think right now we are on the government's
That's why I
teat,
would love to just move away.
and we can't afford. Where are you gonna go?
Exactly. I don't
Bitch,
fucking
Alaska?
know. No, because
I mean, go.
Since we've met the Irishman, I've realized that I take for granted the things that I have available and ready for me, and like.
Oh sure.
The life I live is a privilege, and I take that for granted, and I hate that I do. I hate that I take that for granted.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it until he's like, well, if y'all want to go on a cruise, I got to get a fucking visa for this, this, and this, and this. And I'm like, well, you can't just get on the boat and go? Like, I take that shit for granted that I can do that. And
yeah.
I'm
just completely anti-authority. I fucking hate it.
I hate authority.
And
also.
if Trump can bring it down.
But here's a question that I've never asked you.
I wouldn't want my authority.
But I don't want to bow
Donald
to Trump because
I don't know how much I want to say on the pod, but yeah, I'll answer.
I don't want to bow to
Best I
Trump
can.
because he brought down the authority.
I don't look at Trump. Trump cannot save America.
Okay.
Trump, nobody is
That's
going
a good statement.
The
for
only
you to
people
say.
who can save America are the people in this room. Not this room, but
right. In
us.
general, yeah, the average people.
We as Americans need to stop worshiping politicians as gods
I agree
and
with that.
saviors.
Yes,
So
I can agree with you.
Trump
too.
ain't going to save us. Neither's Biden. Neither's RFK. We as a people need to fucking stop the
He
division.
removed himself from the running.
But what's going to unite us, though?
But here's the question that I've never truly asked you this, and I've never got a fleshed out answer, because you've said that.
You didn't ask it. That's why you didn't get a fleshed out answer.
Well, is the establishment, like you talk about that, and then you say that Trump is a bull in a china shop, and he's going to go in there and he's going to tear it down. But what does it look like whenever? What does it look like whenever that is tore down? Like, optimal scenario. Let's say he gets in there and he tears out. He like breaks all the norms. He uses all the legal levers again, like at the presidency gives to him, especially with Supreme Court giving him like extra immunity powers, and like does all the things that he can basically do. What is the America that you think is coming out of that? What does that look like to you?
Optimally?
Sure. Like, I want.
What I really think,
I want to know realistically, not
or what
optimally.
most Trump supporters think.
Like realistically.
What I think?
I'm asking you as
personally.
you, like, because I mean, you say that you have that opinion. You expressed this.
You want to
this
know
opinion.
my real opinion? I'll tell you my real opinion.
Like, what
I
are
don't
you
think it's
wanting?
Civil war. I think we need to fight this shit out. I think every now and then when the
Captain
brothers, the
America.
tension builds, the only way those kids are going to fucking get over it is to go beat the shit out of each other in the backyard. And I'm not going to stop. Sometimes you just need to get it out. Sometimes the boys just need to do it.
That's true.
I think this country needs to do it. We need to fucking smack each other in the mouth again, because you can't do it in school. You can't do it online. You can't do it anywhere. You've got to. It's such a sensitive society that's so fucking pussified of what to say, what you can't say. Everybody glorifies the 1800s. You know how fucking tough of a life that was? These kids are getting up in the morning breaking rocks to plant seeds in the winter, and just, I mean,
But
having to kill the
honestly-
goats, they had to work to survive, not to shop on Amazon and buy cool shit that's going to be delivered tomorrow. Like, they were working to survive.
But
We
I
have
feel like a
lost
lot of
that.
that's come from the Trump administration era.
What has?
Like, the whole, like, spectrum of this happening. Like, I feel like it kind of started.
I think like the entitlement.
Yeah.
I
I feel like it's kind of happened over the last
so from
whatever
Really?
time.
No.
from like
I've felt like that since I was a kid. That,
from
Clinton
Obama, from the
years.
time that Obama got elected, so 2008
That's Brad.
to 2016,
That's me.
the polarization of Politics.
Let me see. Where is this?
We're in the same class.
Yeah, I
Is
see.
that Farmington?
Yeah.
Okay.
I looked at
all
Jesse
three of
Mounts
them are
first and
from
thought it was you. I was like, that's not
Y'all
right.
went to Farmingtons. Oh my gosh.
Bunch of Farmingtons. So here's the deal, and this is just my take on it. So since 2008, when Obama got elected, he dared to be a black guy who hopefully was elected, he had certificate of citizenship here. But he served out eight
Why
years.
does it matter that he was black? Who fucking cares?
Well,
The
the
reason
the
that
whole
it
MAGA
matters.
thing cares.
The reason
I
that
don't. And
But
I'm
here's the
MAGA.
deal. The reason that it matters that he's black is that when 2016 happened, there was such a backlash on it that we're always talking about the pendulum that swings. Whatever. Well, 8 years of Obama, it has swung this way, and it swung hard this way.
Yeah.
Right? And, I said it before, Hillary was supposed to win.
Yeah.
She was supposed to.
Yeah.
Trump did not plan to win, and he did.
Probably right.
And
about
he
that.
was fucking gobsmacked about the fact that he did, but he got into it, and here we are. But polarization in this has gone like this.
That is true.
I don't think that.
But I think that's the media.
But I don't think civil war is the solution for this. I
Then
think
get rid of the media.
The media glorifies
The media
it in a way
is
that
only goal is division. They need us divided, and they continually divide us. That's why if you watch Fox
I need
News,
to come to
the
that
only thing they show you are people who are trans and kids.
Went over with that eagle.
Drag queen shows with kids present. That is what they show you on Fox News. And so everybody watches Fox News is like, look at all those people transing our kids. And I hate those people, and that's what all liberals
Went
are.
over that eagle.
he said I had to hold
Conversely,
him the
the
whole time, but I
left-wing
get to give him away.
media shows Trump supporters who are racist and fucking inclusivity. Like, I don't know that most of. I mean, is there a sect of Trump supporters that don't like the LGBTQIA plus community and other races? Yeah, probably.
I feel like
I've already said I was going to make that my ringtone, but I got to make that happen.
I feel like when you say civil war, I feel like that's a bridge too far.
I just
I-
thought him
I
such
think
an
that-
I think it's the only way at this point. But
I
maybe-
don't.
Ready?
I don't.
I got
And the
it.
reason I
You want one?
don't is because I feel
How
like
much beer you got left?
the
I mean, I got
divisive
enough.
nature
Oh, I like
of the
it.
last 9 years with Trump in our politics
yeah. That's the only
has
way to
been
drink your
the
beer.
most tumultuous
But is
that we've
Trump,
had in a
I
while.
don't think
This
I'm
ain't
going
But
to
is
the
reason.
Trump
gym
the
in the
cause
morning.
of it?
No, it don't
I
matter.
would
Trump
wake
Trump is a symptom of a sickness that we've already had.
It tastes
Thank
better
you.
after
But
We can agree on that. He's a symptom, not
But-
a cause.
But it was started by Newt Gingrich really started the polarization of whatever.
Boom.
Newt
I
Gingrich's
just
a
feel like
douchebag.
you say that.
I'm done. I'm
you
not
say
doing
that,
that no
but
more.
that's when it started
My
to be
birthday.
like
Now we're rocking. Sorry.
Did you just?
Yes. Yeah.
You gotta warn a bitch.
Oh, no, we're talking. We were having our own.
Rewind it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I only got so much politic in me.
This couch is
I'm
far.
done.
We're on the bald eagle drinking. This is nice.
I got so much politic and I'm done and I found it.
Hey,
and I moved it.
listen. That thing's only been drank out of 3 times and only by 2 people,
Well,
and you're the
fucking
second person.
Kim just killed it.
Well,
Kim
she
just-
did it and then I did it.
She's like, oh,
But
that's
he's
what
done it
that's for.
before.
Well, I just said,
So-
I gotta totally burp right now.
Do it!
That's a freedom burp.
That was a very
you
ladylike.
should have leaned into it.
I like how you didn't look away from Nicole. You still did it in her direction, but just
We're
covered.
good. We're good.
As long as it's not
Fun
blowing
that
at her.
already. She didn't do it and then go.
So the
Yeah,
last-
oh my god, I hate that.
She did caca in our face, though.
Hey, still, you think Archie's Dutch oven Nicole a couple times?
Oh, my
Probably.
God.
What?
There
I'm not
we go.
leaning into
Maybe
that.
recently.
There we go.
From the last
talking
time,
about eagles
whenever
to
she
Dutch
was on
oven.
Bynum,
And maybe
she's
she
like,
Googled how to
oh, my
cause a heart
allergies
attack.
or whatever.
Did you
That's
shoot
fucked up.
this after her?
No,
What
but I was
foods
sitting
cause
right here
heart
and she
attacks?
was sitting
For
right
damn
here.
sure.
We were sharing this
Oh.
mic.
Both of you,
Because
that's
now I'm gonna Google
horrible.
it. I'm gonna ask Archie.
Oh
have you
my
been
Archie
doing
or
any of
whatever.
these foods?
And then
We're gonna go
like,
fishing.
the
We're
fucking-
Everybody knows me
I've got
now
a
I don't
hitch.
cook. Shut up. I'm never
For
going to
real.
live that one down.
This is going to be a garbled mess on the block.
Oh, I
It's
know.
okay.
You want another beer, Kim?
We got a whole
Apparently I
thing of
need
them.
more.
Did you want a Montucky?
I just want to hear her do the Eagles cry. Yeah.
You
gotta earn it.
I already
She
took
did.
a beer.
You
think
can't
you'll
just.
do like
I mean, I love the Eagles
No,
cry
she
no
did
matter
it.
what, but like it's more
Now she's
fruitful.
gonna drink 2 beers.
I mean, I chugged it.
Can
I'm
we
gonna dry
can we
her
talk
ass
about
as
how
well.
hot it is that you're talking about silverware with like a pride flag koozie?
Oh,
Because
hey,
dude,
brother,
that is
So,
do you think I'm like anti-LGBT?
are you okay with
No.
LGBTQ?
Okay.
Because I mean, I kind of
They'll
gotta
be the first.
I am.
Honestly, they'll be
Just
the
trans.
first.
You're the only ones
second
that watch
to
this
take
shit, I
off.
think.
I mean, I'm not the
I know,
kind
right?
of guy that fucking wears rainbow shit.
You're holding it.
Well, yeah,
Why don't you wear
in
it?
solidarity.
Why don't you wear it?
Because I think it looks gay.
But
you want the-
no, no.
I
You
don't.
can't say that and also
Yeah,
be
yeah.
okay
It
with
was like-
it.
Putting
Yes,
cheese
I
I don't know
Yes,
what fucking
Yes,
gay.
I
cheese on the
fucking
trap.
can.
American ratings on this.
Okay,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
So,
This is our last
Would have
show.
been a great one.
why don't I wear
No,
pink
you're about to
dresses
get
and
Stilwell 1L.
bring it? We're having. If you're.
I will poach
Hold
his
on.
guests.
If you're gonna get canceled for having conversations, then our country's already fucked.
I'll be your guest.
Put it that way. Yeah, Kim would be a great guest. Kim. It's the same
Nicole
reason
is
I wear
actively
fucking
poaching
pink
guests
dresses
on your pod.
and heels. I don't like that look. I feel comfortable in jeans and boots. I don't like.
Well, I
And
feel
flannel,
comfortable in a
full
hoodie
shit.
and leggings,
That's
and
just-
that's pretty much
Jason
what
and I
I
worked
wear to
together for
school
years.
every day to teach
Did you see me
children.
wearing colorful shit?
How much shit did I give you over the flannel?
Okay, do I really?
All the time.
Again?
All the
You
time.
don't have to.
All the
You
time.
don't-
Kinda
yeah,
like-
you don't have to.
I've always worn
Little
drab
or
colors,
whatever.
flannel,
Little
plaid,
drink.
shit. That's what I like.
And boots.
It's practical. It's got pockets.
Okay, here we
Chug,
go.
chug, chug.
Chug.
I thought she was going to try to
That
make
was,
eye contact.
Yeah, you didn't play
so
that one
hard.
off very hard. Yeah, you didn't play that one.
Okay.
Stephen Lord, you bitch.
He is.
Whoa!
The freedom burp.
You said I had to do it, so I
That's
saved
the
it.
first freedom burp.
Yeah.
I saved it, so there we
That
go. You
was
said I had to hold this guy the whole time. We got real close, so I had to.
No,
make
but
it.
I want to.
Until you
tackle
started
your
leaking
question.
beer on my
Okay.
leg.
Like I just don't like bright colors, and he backs this like I never have. I like drab colors.
I know.
I like that look.
I've seen
That
that.
Unless it's
doesn't
wrapped
mean.
up
I mean,
in
you're literally
Christmas.
wearing a shirt about venison right now, so.
You know, it's festive.
I mean, it's
Christmassy.
It's
Were
just
you a
Christmas
rainbow
shirt.
bright kind of guy?
Me?
Yeah.
I love
you
rainbow.
would.
No.
But what I'm asking, why
I'm
can't I support the community and have to dress like a
You don't
fucking
have to
fruit
dress
clown?
like that. No.
Like I don't.
I won't tell you what shoes I wore to school today, but I totally support the community. But I don't always.
I
dress
wish
in
you
all
were
the
wearing
rainbows.
them.
What
I
shoes
was.
were they? Do we have
They,
pictures?
I can
I-
pull up a picture. Will you bring my phone?
No, but listen, I do support the community.
Good. That's all that matters.
I just don't really give a fuck
You don't
about
have to
them.
look like them.
I don't care about it. Like, you know what I mean? It's like
They don't care about you. I mean,
they,
why would you
I
care
mean,
about
it's just
them?
like
Yeah.
it's not like a cause that I.
You're not talking shit about them.
I'm not at
You
all.
don't give a fuck.
But like the special needs community is closer to my heart because my sister's autistic, right? So that's like something that's close to my heart.
Yeah.
Like the
Very
gay people
close
I
to
know
you.
aren't oppressed.
But I
So-
have a friend, and she would fucking love to probably
shoes
meet
I-
you.
I
Oh,
love
I
these.
love those.
That's
and
what I wear
the,
almost
like
every
all
day.
the likes that you like.
That's bright.
Like
Yeah.
she would love to go
But
like
There.
fishing with
I
you
know where
or
these
shooting
boots
with
from
you
my
or
That's the
like
thing.
like whatever.
Are-
She
I've
just happens
had-
to be
Are you
lesbian instead
comfortable
of
with
straight.
those?
But I don't have a problem with any of that.
Okay.
I don't
I've
care.
ever owned a
Right.
pair.
My
Okay, I have
only
plantar
problem
fasciitis,
is when it starts affecting
and it
kids.
feels so
And when they start teaching
So,
kids that stuff. And I don't even think
I'm a
kids
teacher.
even need to be
Oh,
taught
okay.
heterosexual sex stuff.
Glean that
Just
from
let
the
kids
points,
develop, leave them
but-
alone, and then when they
but
get
yeah,
into
I
junior
have
high,
that.
let them
They
out.
make their own
Or shoe, I
decisions.
tried to
That's
wear
my
flats and be
only
all,
gripe.
like,
But if you want to do all this
Don't
shit,
push
man,
it.
Fuck
Yeah.
that. And I wear a hoodie.
Fucking
So
care.
where do you think gay comes into it?
I wear my boots.
when
Like
they're born.
in the lifestyle, in like when they're born.
Yeah. Look, I put these on to go to house.
And now that's where it gets tricky,
I've
right?
had these
But at the same time, like if you're boy crushing and you're in kindergarten, should mommy get you little heels and a dress, or just wait it out? Because nobody is getting sexual until they're going through puberty. So, you know, just wait it out.
I agree.
You know what I mean? A lot of times
Yeah.
it's a phase, or it's.
But there's-
I don't
I don't
know.
think I
We
need
still
to
got
educate
10-year-olds
them on
trying to have
fucking
crushes on each
dildos
other.
when they're
That's
9.
weird,
You know, that's fucking weird.
but it is weird.
I just don't agree with that. But from, 13, 14 and up, you want to educate them on it, tell them, I get there's people who don't feel comfortable coming out and all that. I think that sucks.
So, as a teacher, I don't educate them on anything at 5th grade. But I am a safe person they can come to and talk
So that
to
would
if
be
they're
about
having
12?
feelings.
Sure.
What teacher?
10 to 12.
What kind of teacher are you? What
5th grade.
But what?
This year, social studies.
But here, I guess here's my biggest.
So
point.
if I have a student that's having issues with how they're feeling or whatever, they can absolutely come to me.
And that's
I'm
fantastic.
a safe person. Like, I had a student this week that I've never met, and I knew something about them, and I said, hey, I'm a safe person. You got an issue, you can come to me. That kid automatically is just like waving at me and smiling at me and happy with me, and I feel like I'm a safe person for them. So
would you advocate that kid get on hormone blockers or gender?
Whatever that kid needs to do, they're
a fucking kid.
But their parent is in charge of them, and that's their decision. So the parent's going to know the kid better than any of us, and I'm going to let that parent make that decision.
So
See,
the kid, the
not my
parent,
choice.
and the whatever doctor they're
that's
going
not
to.
my choice.
Well,
but I'm
let me play devil's advocate on the left.
I'm going to support whatever decision is made.
Let me play devil's advocate on the left. Let's say that parent is an ultra-right evangelical, and if this kid tells them the truth, they're going to be fucking banned from the house and disinherited and all that. Because that happens too.
I'm going to also still be a person that's a safe person for that kid. I'll talk with the counselor. We can find someone to support them. I know they may, if the parent doesn't want them in the house, we're going to find a safe place for them to go. Like, that's no doubt about it.
Let me say, I know it's shitty for a lot of kids who
I'm going to take care of that kid.
grow up in
regardless
an
of
environment
anything.
that's very evangelical and is like, you are an abomination against God. That's awful. That's terrible. And I honestly...
I mean, we have friends that were forced to go to conversion
Yeah.
therapy.
I had a buddy ask me just the other day. I was like, because I continually get asked, because I support Trump. Everybody just assumes I'm a fucking racist asshole.
I mean-
He's like, what do you think about this? I'm like, somebody said, what would you have done if
So
20
first
years
off, that's so
I
sad.
feel like this.
Can we talk about that?
How
that's
persecuted I am?
like-
all the
like-
time?
like-
yes.
Well,
That's not what you're talking about, but yeah.
Drink beer.
Whatever you want.
I feel like
That
gonna
it's
dump
sad that
on
just
the
because you
end.
have
Like,
a
would be
political
dumb
leaning
terrified.
for a political
There's a
candidate who
little
happens to be
bit.
running for a political office, that automatically attributes to you
Oh, I've had to defend
all
myself.
like the whole gamut of everything else.
I've
Like
had to
whatever.
defend myself for years. So you believe
Let me have it.
You know, like, where did you get that? What, Trump? Trump doesn't even believe that.
She's trying to
So
make
I'll
sure
where is this coming
ditch
from? But somebody asked me, like, well, what if one of your
I'll
kids
take
had
it.
turned
Roll
out
down your
to be
arm.
gay?
Get
And I was
that
like,
shit on
then
me.
we
I
would
have to try
fucking
to fight
celebrate!
for
You know, like, who fucking cares? Like, if that's the way they turned out,
No,
I'm
you
gonna
smell
support them in
weed.
every way I can.
What did you have?
I don't understand why that matters if it's my kid. Like, that's how they turned out. Like, I think gay comes
What
at
did
birth.
y'all
I
have?
don't know if I've told you that story. Like,
So
No,
I have a
vape.
I have a friend we haven't talked in a while.
I thought maybe you ate it.
Kim knows exactly what I'm talking about. But I have a friend who is a hardcore Republican and as gay can get.
I know more gay Republicans than I do gay Democrats.
Initials.
BC.
I'm gonna have to rewind this later. So what the fuck?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No.
I can't. I
Couldn't
just.
just start wigging out.
I'm sorry. I'm like, no, I'm not.
And you didn't even do all that heroin earlier.
Cocaine is the clean drug, but no, I did not
He'll
do
turn
that
you into
either.
an owl, homie.
I didn't do any of it.
started
I didn't do
out-
any of the
He
drugs.
started out with trying to get rid of the.
I don't need drugs to make comments to make people laugh. Apparently, I didn't do drugs at all, and then this happens.
Grab his fucking glass cigarette there.
We missed it.
I don't even know what I said at this time.
I don't.
Drink
This is
another one.
this is my fucking.
She already
outside of
emptied it. She
it.
stopped drinking any more out of it.
Put peer pressure
Shit
in.
out of it. It's on my arm. Sniff me.
Oh man.
That got awkward. Do not.
Now y'all are in our conversation.
If there's any lawyers
He's so-
out there who deal with online content, please reach out to me.
Holy moly.
I don't think
I don't
it
know what
matters
my rights
anymore.
are, and
It's
I'm
not
about to go
mine.
down.
I have FOMO and I don't
Give
even know
months
why.
of beer. It's over.
Same.
Fucking over.
I feel like it should be a laugh when someone says "sniff me." I have no idea what they're fucking talking about.
But it's still going on.
I know.
Like this whole sidebar is just.
I know.
I'm sorry.
This guy
Sniff
was
me.
cool.
They're like,
I feel like I'm
Now keep
going.
doing that for 10 minutes.
Okay,
No.
no.
You can't.
I said I feel like a terrible guest because I participated in the conversation and I totally deserted it because I didn't want to talk about it. And I came over here
And she's having a much better time.
and I
That's why you're a
distracted.
great guest. See,
I distracted
She's
from
like, I'm going to this
everything.
couch, but then I got on this couch and I got kind of fucked up.
Even though I didn't do
it's the damn eagle, right?
She went 6 feet away and got.
I didn't do anything
You gotta
else
see
differently.
Paul. Wait,
I did nothing differently.
fucked up over here.
I did nothing differently
Hold up,
except
hold up.
change my
Have you
conversation.
had enough drinks to take a little something
She
off?
has now.
To what?
To take something off?
Like my shoes?
Maybe.
I can kick a shoe off.
Would you
Am I
take
trying to be like Stilwell over here and pop prop up my size 12
We're
feet?
trying to start
On a
we're
booze
fucking
latte?
trying to start a business here.
Oh, you're
Can
trying to
you
get some
help us out?
OnlyFans? I can get
Yes.
some OnlyFans.
We're just holding
That's all I had to
shit
say.
out now.
There it is.
You need
You
noodles?
gotta put it in your drink.
I'll put it in some noodles.
Oh, we got noodles?
I don't know. But, I mean, teachers
get
get
some
fired for
noodles.
OnlyFans, so I probably shouldn't do OnlyFans.
Should not.
But,
Oh, well, no
but
fucking
if I'm
shit.
going to make 6 figures putting my feet in
We
noodles,
need
I'll
to
totally
do
do
this.
OnlyFans.
I've already got an account. I told you this.
Dude,
I forgot.
Remember I was trying to
I
fucking
do not
hire
have
slutty
it.
looking girls?
can I make 6 figures by putting my feet in some noodles?
Possibly. It's if somebody's willing to pay
Because,
you 6 figures.
I mean-
Yes.
Teachers lose jobs over OnlyFans, but
I
6
would
figures
not.
is
Yeah,
more.
the teachers are laughing like, haha, I lost my side
would
job.
Yeah, like
Bank on
6
that.
figures is way more than a teacher makes. So
You're
I mean,
one-
if I can put these
Hey,
feet in noodles,
You're one eagle funnel away from
Oh,
losing
yeah,
your
so
fucking
have to-
jobs.
Factor in health insurance.
I tried to record and save and
it's
send.
fine. It's fine, right? I can get on his. It's fine.
Retirement
Yeah.
pension.
They'll pay me what I paid
These
in.
two should have never been.
I know, right?
That was on you.
I tried to send him a video
I know, I'm glad
of
you
the
brought her.
Solar Opposites episode where the,
Yes!
where the teacher
You
is
did.
like,
You said I have to record this, and you rewinded it, and you did it, and we had to watch it like 5 times because you kept fucking it up. I got it.
and then I
Who's
sent
got
it to
the
him.
facts to
I
it?
sent it to him, and then the audio was fucked up. But
I couldn't even hear it.
but literally, it's
I
a
cried.
it's a
Give me that
teacher.
eagle.
It's a
Yeah.
teacher.
Get that. That's yours.
Well, this night's over.
It's a teacher doing
I don't even know.
Brad.
2 hours already. Fuck.
Oh, there she goes.
I want to hear a solid call out of you,
She
lady.
wants to burp again.
What was that?
Ah! I'm not burping, but I could.
That's all right. Not every time.
No.
Usually when it's
I
right,
gotta be a lady, kinda.
No, we don't.
you do what feels right.
I mean, I'll even wipe my germs
Cross
off
your
in case
legs.
Stilwell wants to hit it again. Here you go.
Yeah, I
Let me
mean,
clean that up for you.
scored.
Hit the eagle ass still well.
You
Come
gotta
on.
sit on it first.
Yeah.
Hot to it.
Terry now.
Talk to it. My hand cleaned up. The
Well,
last time I washed them was maybe at JJ's. I might have washed them in there. I
She
don't
grew up
know.
some backwoods. She's like, let me clean this up for you.
She got a little elbow grease in there.
That's definitely little.
I mean,
Ugh.
whether
Talk
I.
about your childhood for a minute.
Okay, so I'll tell you about my childhood. I had an awesome
I don't
childhood.
mean 6 hours.
No.
Like,
No,
let's-
I can sum it up pretty
Let's
quickly.
get a hard
So,
time.
have you watched The Golden Girls?
Oh yeah, I used to love
Okay,
watching
so I
them.
grew up as the Golden Girl. So I was raised by my mom, my grandmother, and my great aunt. So all women in the household.
No shit.
The Golden Girls. Never
Betty
knew my.
White in there.
Yep.
I don't know why it keeps doing
It's
this.
so bright.
It's like glowing. Is,
Yeah,
is
well,
it flattering or is it not? Like I need to know. Is it give me bags or no? But no.
Yes.
So grew up, mom, grandma, great aunt, all female. They're all gone now. All that. Anyway. Private driveway. There was an old man named Otis that lived between us in a trailer. Between my house and my aunt's house, and my grandma lived either place. But Otis and I, we both watched Pee Wee's Playhouse
Was
every
he an
day.
old black man by any chance?
No, he was not. He was a white man that was a drunk. Like he was an alcoholic.
See, I had like a whole Morgan Freeman story in my head.
No,
where he was
sorry,
like,
not that
He was
cool.
like the drunk
Just-
Al from 10.
So
like,
Otis
okay.
and I, like, Otis was not inappropriate, so don't think it's going there at
Okay.
all. But I would run by, like, I walked barefoot on these big gray asphalt rocks every day. I'd run up the driveway, and that's what separated me and my aunt's house. And I would pass Otis, and I would yell Pee-wee's Playhouse's word of the day, and he'd go, ah!
That's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, he always had his window open just enough so he could hear me yell the word of the day, and he's, like, kicking back his bush.
Yeah, they were propped
His
up by the
bush light,
binoculars.
probably. No, he was sunken in on his couch. Like, it was totally innocent.
Oh,
Uncle Dad touched.
We,
Now I'm over here.
I would go. So, if you've been to Little Rock and you know where the Heart Hospital is,
Lord help us.
and there used to be a Krispy Kreme right there, and that's where my house was before.
Was
it was
the
a
Where the
Krispy
Krispy Kreme is
Where
now.
the Krispy Kreme
Well,
is.
Krispy Kreme went out, so it's not even Krispy Kreme anymore. It's probably like
Oh,
a
that's
hotel
even
or
double
something.
sad.
Yeah,
That
it's
is.
really
It's like
sad.
Cardinal Corner, man.
So,
Remember
anyway,
that shit?
but I'm not trying to get sad on this. I'm just trying to say, like, I lived there and there was some woods, and I would go in the woods because I was an only child, so I'd, like, make houses with my feet in the brush in the woods.
You were digging little holes into the earth with round
Yeah, I was
doors.
like, look at me. I'm a little, like, shrew in the ground, but I'm a princess. Or
Nice
whatever
to
I
meet
wanted.
you, Kim.
Whatever I wanted to be that day is what
Stop
I
giving her that
was.
fucking eagle. She has no self-control.
I
know. How many of these have you gone through?
Damn,
Oh, that was
hung out
so
with
cool.
you.
Oh, little secret, I'm not pouring a full beer in there every time I do it.
Oh,
You know my party tricks.
Cheating
Jason.
bitch!
Oh,
You're
shit.
defiling the eagle! Give that back to
No,
Stilwell.
hey!
Please
My
hold on
normal
to
party
it.
trick is soda water. So be happy there's beer involved.
Can we have a moment of silence for Harambe?
Who?
I got it right this
What
time.
the fuck does that mean?
Anybody under the age of like fucking whatever you are knows.
Is he
what
like
I'm
an
talking about.
elephant?
He was
Is
a
it a
gorilla.
rabbit
He
that got
died.
shot?
Gorilla. I know it's some kind of zoo animal.
Yeah. He's the one that.
So,
focused on
my
it.
childhood-
Why is that TV so bright?
Because
God
what is
damn
that?
it.
Brad hasn't clicked the X over there.
Jesus, y'all fucking dark
It's
bitches
good.
over here. I gotta
Not
have
right.
something.
It's like golden hour.
Here,
I
look,
can
man.
raise my eyebrows right now
Fucking
with this.
turn the
I could,
lights off.
it's like good 10. I couldn't look.
I'm not gonna
It's like if you hold
There
the
it
camera
goes.
like this, and they're just you can't look.
Do you ever go to the Come and Go?
You know who's got the longest episode so far? Fucking
only
Right
Will
now.
Harding- Will Harding.
I
Believe it or
only
not.
go to
That
the Come and
motherfucker
Go.
talked for
Shocker.
3 hours.
That is my story. I go to that
Gotta get
like
his
3 or
phone
4
call.
times a day.
But you know, I don't feel like he gets the chance to just fucking
Sometimes.
go after it sometimes.
Well,
He's out repoing cars right now.
Get it, dog.
Yeah, and we got fountain drinks on the way.
That's gotta be wild.
I'm looking down and I'm putting my.
I asked Austin, I was like, you think that'd be legal if we came out there and did like a just like film you doing it? And he goes, hell, it's gotta be legal. They got television shows about it.
Yeah.
I was like, no shit.
It'd be a good time. We
He's
should
like,
do
you
it.
might get shot, but at
We
least
should
like,
do it.
yeah.
I might shoot back.
right?
We're both like.
I'd do it. I'd go out with him.
Go this way.
Oh shit.
We should
One
do
was-
this
one
thing.
was looking at
Jason,
We should
one was
end
looking
this
at me,
thing.
but neither
Yeah, I
of us
agree.
knew who wanted to, so we both just stood there.
It's getting
This-
crack.
Neither
Hey,
one
hit-
could say.
we hit stop
So we were
recording.
just like, oh.
And it's over.
Where is it?
Right, far right.
You have them, and she pointed.
What
Blue, yeah.
I was talking about
Hit
you,
that
you
quick.
too.
Up, you were
I
on
said
it.
about her, but you too.
Right
Like,
there.
she's talking
Up,
about
up.
you too. We never said anything.
Up,
And then,
yeah.
like,